let's talk about the best thing to come from each Black Ops Zombies game. Spanning over 17 years of content with games that are loved and hated by different sides of the community, I wanted to make this video to celebrate the unique and best qualities of each one. And of course, we start with World at War. And the best part of this game is undoubtedly the atmosphere and the tone. I mean, World at War as a game in general, when you include the campaign, the multiplayer, pretty much every aspect of the game was dark and gritty. There's no other way to phrase it. It was a brutal showcase of World War II and did things that no COD has done since or ever will do again. Even the main menu, it just sounds horrifying in the best way possible. The tone that decorated this entire game top to bottom is still, in my opinion, unmatched by any COD that followed it. And as a result, it carried that same vibe into a zombies mode. And of course, naturally, zombies is inherently a creepy ass topic in and of itself. So you take creepy game and add creepy ass game mode, and you have this Nacht und Toten, a map that made every child at the time themselves. The zombie noises, the fog, the ambient sound design, every little element that they put into this that they really didn't even have to do, but they did anyway, made this such an incredible experience to play if you were there at the beginning. Especially if you played it solo, this map made you feel isolated in a way, again, that no other Call of Duty has ever done since. The combination of video and audio design is just genuinely chilling, and it echoed through every single map that came out. Of course, we started at Nacht und Toten, but we moved swiftly over to Verrückt, and again, the fog, the dark, moody kind of visual elements that they incorporated into this map, which was actually a conversion of a multiplayer map called Asylum. The way they overhauled it was genuinely terrifying, and it was backed up heavily again by the sound design. When you walk through certain areas of the map, you hear banging, you hear screaming from mental patients, you hear all kinds of horrific things, and the vibe here was so immaculate in this World at War version that, in my opinion, with the Black Ops 3 Chronicles release, for example, it completely failed to capture what this map did in World at War. Survival was a lot harder back then as well. You had 2 hit downs. The Verrückt sprinters in this map were so fast, you basically didn't stand a chance on solo. And just generally, the attention to detail that Treyarch clearly put in making you feel genuinely uneasy whilst playing the game really puts World at War in a league of its own entirely. Shinonuma and Doris came out, and of course they innovated heavily in terms of actual gameplay features. I mean, Verrückt introduced the perks and Doris introduced the Pack-a-Punch and teleportation. We already know that. It seems foolish to give World at War like a innovation title as the best thing about it, because it's just not true. It's without doubt the vibe and the atmosphere, and a foundational pillar of that is without doubt the sound design. We spoke about the screams in Verrückt, the chilling zombie noises in Nacht und Toten, as well as, like, you know, the kind of background mist noise that they had kind of just settling in the background. You had Shinonuma, where there was just random whispers just in your ear, coupled with nothing but like just dim environmental noises. And then you had Doris with the air raid siren, the iconic clock, the radios that had this kind of screech to them. And of course, it's all blended perfectly with the environmental design, the visual design. I can't explain it. You have to play it. If you genuinely haven't played World at War before and you're one of, like, you know, the new Zombies fans, just try it. It will be bare bones to you. You might not enjoy the lack of things to do in terms of camo grinding. It's not there. There just wasn't any sort of progression back then. But I'm telling you, if you can appreciate a game objectively for what it is and how it makes you feel, World at War is still unmatched. And that's why the best feature of World at War, again, is the atmosphere, the vibe. I mean, as a kid in my generation, you were genuinely scared to play these maps solo. Like, you actually didn't want to do it. You wanted to band together with your friends, and it made co-op feel even more essential. It wasn't just a matter of survival, it's a matter of just feeling comfortable, having your friends there for moral support, quite literally. I was very young when World at War was out, and of course, yeah, I shouldn't have been playing it, but I was, you know. But buddying up with my friends from school playing this, yeah, you could call that part nostalgia, but again, the vibe of this game, nothing comes close. But moving on to Black Ops 1, another one of my favorites, naturally. And the best thing about this game, in my opinion, is too broad to even summarize, really. So I'm just going to go with the polish. The polish of this game throughout is 10 out of 10. I mean, coming back from World at War, which did have an abundance of very weird glitches that kind of did ruin gameplay a little bit. Like, you would knife in World at War, get stuck, and that's it. Like, that's basically it. A lot of those weird kinks were ironed out with Black Ops, and it was then followed through with a genuinely impeccable game. Like, it's such a beautiful game. First off, talking about the maps that were featured in Black Ops 1 were exceptionally finished. Every single one of them. This was back in the day where Treyarch seemingly could actually make what they wanted to without a huge amount of time pressure or restriction. Of course, there would have been time pressure and restrictions to a certain level, but my point is, these maps came out finished. They were completely finished, and you could see that they were well thought out and well planned from top to bottom. Kino de Toten, of course, was a follow-up to Derice, so it didn't really differ much from Derice. It kind of just followed on and continued its legacy, so to speak. We had 5 that came out, which brought a whole new feel to zombies. Of course, it's a modern setting for the first time, semi-modern setting anyway. You had the Pentagon Thief. I mean, I'm not going to make a map retrospective right now, but the point is, 5 felt unique. It felt different. It was fun that it was a reward at the end of the campaign, kind of like how zombies originally started back in World at War. Then you had the DLC season, because the DLC season, man. Everything was exceptional. Ascension, Call of the Dead, Shangri-La, Moon, all of them brilliant. Every single one, fantastic, beautifully designed, and genuinely like insane when you properly deep it. We went to Siberia, we went, well, to Shangri-La, we went to a Russian cosmodrome, and then we went to Area 51 and the fucking moon. The level of freedom, of creativity, whilst also retaining the vibe of Black Ops 1. It was just an immaculate experience top to bottom. And again, it's coupled with a game that's insanely polished. I'm talking about the way the zombies moved, the way they attacked, everything felt correct. It wasn't like World at War where you get hit and then they kind of have, I don't know, Gorilla Glue on their hands, and the second you get touched, you're basically getting fucked until you're bleeding out on the floor. This felt like the first time where you could know whether something was a good idea or a bad idea. It wasn't a gamble whether or not it would work if you, say, ran through that tiny gap in the train, or knife that zombie on round 4 when there's other zombies around you. Is it too risky? But you know exactly what's happening in Black Ops 1 because it's polished so well that the experience remains consistent. But also, the polish extends to the feel of the weapons, because the weapons in Black Ops 1, my God, they all felt incredible. And I can go into why this is, because I know some people will probably think, oh, well, you know, Black Ops 6 weapons. No. Black Ops 1 did it better than any other Black Ops game. And the reason for that is simple. It's smooth animations, but also, again, incredible sound design. Because with these weapons, say, for example, you'd reload and you'd actually hear your arms like kind of clashing and clinking with the frag grenades and the other mags on your chest. I sound like I'm waffling, but if you play it and listen carefully, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. For that to even be a feature, it means that Treyarch, in my opinion, from what I could see as the player, clearly had enough time to make this game as polished and as done up as it possibly could have. I could not imagine Black Ops 1 being any better than it already is. There's no glaring cut corners, there's no obvious absence of gameplay features or design. It's all there at its highest possible quality. That's my take on Black Ops 1, and that's why I think polish is undoubtedly the most unique and the best thing about this game. Controversial statement, I'm going to go ahead and say that every other Black Ops game that followed wasn't as polished as this one. And I know that's going to offend Black Ops 3 fans, but that's the way it is. Moving on to Black Ops 2 though, the best thing about this game, without doubt, is the bold level design. It's a risk taker. Now, what I mean by that is the maps featured in Black Ops 2 were, they kind of felt like experiments. It felt like Treyarch were really hitting the ground running with outlandish and groundbreaking ideas that completely shake up the formula of zombies altogether, and kind of just threw it all at the wall with each map that came out and just saw what stuck. There is no question that without the maps that are featured in Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3 would never have shined the way that it did. And I respect that even as someone who's not the greatest fan of Black Ops 2, which I know offends a lot of people. I do think the maps in this game, they don't quite hit right, and I feel like the game in general doesn't have the same level of polish as Black Ops 1, like I mentioned before. However, this game shaped the future of zombies in a massive, massive way. You take maps like Transit, where you had literal transportation between different areas that had never been done before. You had Die Rise, where there was broken buildings, trample steams. You had to jump and hop across this incredibly vertical map design with all kinds of hazards that had never been done before. Then you had Buried. I mean, you know, you get the idea here. I can go on and on. You had Mob of the Dead, you had Origins, and all of these maps drastically shook up the way the gameplay felt, the way it played, and pretty much all of the gameplay elements in general were radically different from map to map. And that's what I think makes Black Ops 2 so special. Because of how experimental it was, you can find the worst maps ever made for zombies and some of the best maps ever made for zombies in the same game. That's what makes it so special, because over time it became clear that maps like Mob of the Dead and Origins would be the bedrock, the foundation for maps like Shadows of Evil, the Eisendrache, pretty much everything in Black Ops 3. No two maps in this game played the same, and I absolutely love it for that. This game was incredibly unique. It took risks, it walked so BO3 could run. And the fact that this game took such massive risks with every single map that came out is what makes this game brilliant, and is what basically makes it one of the most important Black Ops Zombies games to ever release. We're moving on now to Black Ops 3, which is of course the favorite for a large percent of the community. The best thing about this game, in my opinion, it could have been so many things, but I'm gonna have to go with the timeless map selection. I could ramble on for hours about how Black Ops 3 elevated the game in so many ways, because it did. The cutscenes were executed in a way we've never seen in Zombies before. It felt like Zombies was getting a proper spotlight, a proper amount of effort put into it. Not to say that effort wasn't put into it in the past, but it just felt like a lot more of Treyarch were working on Zombies for Black Ops 3. It felt like there was a lot of campaign elements with the attention to detail in cinematics. The maps were far more vast and filled to the brim with things to do and objectives to hunt and Easter eggs that were just so long and so convoluted in the best possible way. It just felt like, yeah, Zombies in general had elevated to a new height, and I wanted to make, I don't know, elevation as the best thing about this game, but I'm gonna have to give it to the map selection. The map selection in Black Ops 3 is unmatched by any Call of Duty game to follow ever since. It's just a fact. Not only do we have the incredible Black Ops 3 experiences, Shadows of Evil, the Eisendrache, Zetsubo no Shima, God Crovey, and Revelations, which, you know, Revelations is kind of ass, but you know, they then dropped Zombie Chronicles, and of course everyone knows about Zombie Chronicles. We had Nachdron Toten, Berucht, Shinonuma. We already had the Giant in Black Ops 3, I forgot to mention. And then we had Kino, Ascension, Shangri-La, Moon, Origins. These maps all came back in a glorious fashion and graphically looking better than ever. I still say to this day that Moon remaster is one of the best remasters we've ever seen for Zombies ever. I mean, they did such a good job with the biodome. It was amazing. Genuinely amazing. Do I wish we got to use Black Ops 1 weapons instead of Black Ops 3 ones? Absolutely. Do I wish they tried to capture the atmosphere and vibe of the World at War maps properly? Yes, because the Chronicles versions did not carry that vibe at all. But again, it's a different game, right? It had gobblegums, it had fundamental gameplay changes that would have not really sat well with the vibe of World at War anyway. The point is, the map selection in Black Ops 3 is still unparalleled to this day, and it leads me very nicely into a second bonus point that's one of the best things about Black Ops 3, and that is mod tools. I have to say it. I mean, my channel is mostly oriented around custom zombies, so I can't make this video without mentioning the mod tools for Black Ops 3. Now, of course, World at War also got mod tools, and I'm so grateful for that. In fact, watching YouTubers like Yoti Slayer back in the day were actually one of my biggest inspirations to make this channel in the future. But the Black Ops 3 mod tools has allowed creators to bring an even richer catalog of maps to this game on PC. I mean, when I think Black Ops 3 now, I don't just think about the Black Ops 3 maps and the Zombie Chronicle maps. I also then go on to think about maps like Atonement, maps like Leviathan, remasters like Die Rise, Daybreak, Call of the Dead, Mob of the Dead. I mean, there's so many more maps I could mention. I mean, I've made tons of lists talking about this. You guys know the drill by now. But the point is, mod tools for Black Ops 3 extended the lifespan of this game tenfold, and even allowed creators to make mods that would bring the Chronicles versions of these maps to be more aligned with what we were hoping for. If you wanted to play it with Black Ops 1 weapons, for example, stuff like that. So it's timeless map selection coupled with the endless possibilities that came from introducing mod tools to the game are, in my opinion, the best things about Black Ops 3, and have undoubtedly made it earn its place as one of the biggest fan favorite games in the entire series. Moving on to Black Ops 4 now, and personally, my favorite thing about this game is actually the fact that it had the strongest launch offering ever. Hear me out. I'm not saying it had the strongest launch, because there was blue screens everywhere. I'm very aware of that. I remember. Trust me, I've still got PTSD from trying to complete the Blood of the Dead Easter egg 5 fucking times with my brother at launch, only to see it blue screen time and time again. Its launch was shit. It sent Milo to the mountains. We know the story, okay? Bro tapped out. Even he was done. BO4 broke this man. I'm glad he's back though. Love you, Milo. Anyway, I will say though that it had the strongest launch offering. It did. 4 fully loaded maps at launch, as was promised by Jason Blundell in the incredible reveal event they had. Now, in my opinion, the peak of the zombies community wasn't even during Black Ops 3. It was actually in between the release of Chronicles and the release of Black Ops 4 with this reveal event. The BO4 reveal event was just peak. It was peak. It was incredible. They talked about all of these features. Blundell came on. He was talking about all the stuff they're adding to zombies. They gave us a reveal of 9. They gave us a reveal of Voyage. And then everyone noticed as he was walking off the stage that he was carrying blood vials. Everyone went ballistic when they showed a teaser for Blood of the Dead. It erupted. Everything was perfect. Everything was lined up to be, honestly, some of the best future years of zombies content ever. You can tell by my voice that I was thrilled by every moment of this reveal event, and I was watching it with my boy Jake, and we were both on mic just freaking out about all of the stuff they were showing. It was cut to that gif, man. Cut to that gif. Just and then it launched, and it launched badly, but I'd still say that 4 fully loaded maps at launch is the strongest launch offering we've seen from Treyarch today. And the maps themselves, even though I'm not a big fan of the gameplay elements of Black Ops 4, and I think they did kind of ruin it a bit, the maps themselves were really, really strong. 9 was a very exciting map through and through. I mean, pre-patch with the Tigers, it was a little bit dicey, but still a brilliant map. I'm sure a lot of people can agree. Blood of the Dead, controversial take. I absolutely love that map. If it had the Golden Gate Bridge, I'd probably prefer it to Mob. Not gonna lie to you, but the lack of Golden Gate Bridge, it is criminal. I can't look past that. Classified was super fun. I mean, I love 5, so being able to go back to it was really enjoyable. Do I wish we got to see the Pentagon Thief? Of course, but having Area 51 as the Pack-a-Punch area, that was pretty nice. Overall, the launch maps, I mean, there was so much to play at launch. There was so much to do at launch, and so the wait between the launch and the first DLC map, it didn't feel bad at all. Besides, you know, the blue screens. You get my point. The strongest thing about Black Ops 4, in my opinion, was this launch offering. Unfortunately, I wasn't a big fan of the DLC maps that followed, so that's what I'm going with as the best thing about this game. But moving on now, we come to Cold War. And this is where the community, in my opinion, split in half. You had half of the people who absolutely loved this, and half of the people that thought zombies is going in a very bad direction from here. Regardless of your take on it though, what I will say Cold War did best, and better than any other Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies game, is actually its AI design. And no, I'm not talking about AI as in AI generated content, none of that nonsense from Black Ops 6. I'm talking about the actual enemies that we face during Black Ops Cold War. I mean, first off, the zombie noises, the way they echoed in the underground sections of D Machine was just freaking sick. The new animations, the way they attacked the player, all of it felt very fresh, very new, and very nice. They did the zombies and they overhauled them, and they done a very good job of it. I mean, they even came up with really nice ways to counter even the things like, you know, cheating, getting out of the map. The zombies would literally rip flesh from their bodies and throw it at the player, which I thought was freaking genius. Like, I love that. And I also love the bosses that were introduced in Black Ops Cold War as well. The Megaton was a very unique enemy type. Trying to plug him with rounds and then watching him split into 2 different parts, that was crazy. And in the earlier rounds, I mean, the Megaton was pretty tough. I mean, I'm actually happy they brought in a boss that was not the easiest thing to quickly get rid of. They also overhauled the Hellhounds. And then with the DLC seasons, they added really interesting bosses. Again, the AI design was incredible. We had the Disciples, which would empower zombies and just drain the life from you. I mean, I love that. The fact they could fly around and, you know, make themselves a harder target was also a nice touch. I mean, generally, the thought that went into these enemies was brilliant. You had Firebase Z that brought in the Order, which is a whole other thing. I mean, just look at this. We also had some returns of, you know, enemies like the Mangler, the Abomination, which kind of felt like an evolved Margwa, so to speak. But just overall, like, everything felt a little bit more revised, a little bit more refined. And the introduction of new unique enemies like the Order, again, the Mimic, the Megaton, stuff like that, it really brought it all together to make a very fresh roster of enemies that we faced throughout the maps. And pretty much all of these enemies made their way into Outbreak, which of course, love or hate the game mode, it was cool to see such a wide variety of different enemies to face. And so it's pretty easy for me to make this the point of discussion when it comes to talking about the best thing about Cold War. But now moving on to the final Black Ops Zombies entry, we have Black Ops 6. And to be honest here, I did struggle to really come up with something, but the one that I'm going with is the reward system. The reward system in this game, in my opinion, is the best thing about it. Now, of course, we'd seen challenges and camos and all that stuff from the past way back in Black Ops 3 and make its way into future games and so on. But in Black Ops 6, the amount of challenges, the amount of camos to unlock, the mastery camos, I mean, we saw a similar amount in Cold War as well, but somehow in Black Ops 6, it just felt a little bit better. It felt a little bit more thought out. And having like accolade badges to earn as well, it really brought it all together and made you want to get 100% completion on Black Ops 6, which is exactly what I did. There's a lot to grind, there's a lot to earn, and you actively want to do it. The only problem with this game is that once you've done it, there's not really much else to say about it. But again, subjective. There's a lot of people enjoying Black Ops 6 right now. I made a whole video talking about this. I'm not going to make a rant at the moment, but more power to you. If you're loving this game, I'm happy for you. But yes, the reward system is the best thing about it. And the camos, in my opinion, look genuinely beautiful. They look stunning. And I feel like you're actually properly rewarded with the amount of effort you put in. Not to mention, of course, the return of the classic prestige system means that you're actually progressing yourself across the board of Black Ops 6 just by playing zombies, which is a very nice touch. And whilst a lot of these things were already in Cold War and even in some games before, again, I just feel like Black Ops 6 is a very refined take on a rewarding experience for zombies players. And that's pretty much all I'm going to say about it. And so with that, we've reached the end of the timeline. And so we've reached the end of the video. Lads, ladies and gentlemen, if you did enjoy it, please be sure to leave a like and definitely comment if you agree with my takes, disagree, what your favorite things are about each zombies game. And I hope to catch you guys in my next video. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you soon. Cheers.
I'm beating an Easter egg on every Call of Duty Zombies game. From 2022 all the way to 2011, we've got over 10 years of zombies in this video. Let's start at the beginning and make our way all the way to present day, starting with Black Ops 1 from 2011.
Look at that beauty. George Romero rising out of the water. Now, as we all know, this is pretty much where most of the zombie storyline properly began. And I'm so excited to dive straight into this. Now, I have some fantastic memories playing this game. I remember... Okay, hello? Hello? There we go. I remember when this DLC dropped, I was like... God, how old was I? I was like 15 or 16 years old? Yeah, I was 15 years old. And I took the day off school just to play this map and to grind out videos on it. So, it's so funny how I've not really changed at all. And that was 8 years ago. This really has been like a lot of my life. So obviously we're going to be doing the Easter egg in this video. And since this is Black Ops 1, it is actually a lot harder than even I remember, because we're so used to Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4, like we get given Juggernog practically when we spawn in. Well, this, if I get hit once, I like now I'm panicking, because if I get hit again, I'm dead. The first objectives are to turn on the power, and I'm just getting chills down my spine because I have so many memories of this map. I've put so many hours into this map as well. It's unbelievable. We're back on it. And I'm on the Xbox 360 just to get that OG zombies feeling. Also bought the good old M1 Garand as well, just for those early rounds, just to make sure I can kill these zombies. Let's go ahead and run up here. Is the mystery box up here? No, it's not, unfortunately. But we can get the power turned on round 3, which is pretty good. And boom, there it is, the lighthouse. I mean, even for an 8-year-old map, this still looks pretty amazing in my opinion. Also one of the first maps ever to have elemental weather effects happening as you play, which is huge. Something which obviously Treyarch explored in Black Ops 2 Transit. Yay. And that mystery box is right behind the lighthouse, so that is actually really difficult to get to. But we're going to try and open to the other side of the map now, and we're going to actually begin the Easter egg. But I've got to be very careful, because one wrong move and I go down. And we've only got 3 chances. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the lighthouse. Let's go ahead and see if our friends are inside.
Color me stupid, I'm out of ammo.
Is anyone out there? We're stuck in this room.
Gotta knife the door to let them know we're here.
I'm blind in my eyes. Holy shitballs. Me too. What did you do, Richtofen?
I did nothing. There's a light switch. Oh, I think I found a lever. Perhaps this will turn on the light.
No! Let go. That's not a lever, Richtofen!
Shh. Did you hear that?
Sounded like someone outside. Hey, you! Hey!
Hello.
Hello? Can you help us? There must be a blown fuse or something. It's dark in here.
That's wet.
Fuse, huh? You
All right.
be sending me on a wild goose chase, my friend.
So we got to go and find a fuse, which is going to be somewhere up here. Where is it? It's somewhere. There it is. You can see it right there. Right near the PhD. Oh, man. I've missed that machine. So happy we got it fully back in Black Ops 4. So there we go. We put the lights on in there.
Now I can see the problem. We must have gone too far into the future. Look, the teleporter's completely broken. The time circuits are damaged. We'll have to reroute them.
Wait. You took us here on purpose? Where are we?
A better question, Dempsey.
Oh, look at this blinky light. What's this button do?
No! Ah, great, Nikolai. You've just activated the MTD security system.
Good.
Excuse me. Your side. Yeah. The handsome one. We need you to locate the power sources of the security system. They look like little half domes with a hole on top. Kind of like a big... Forget it. If you destroy those, it should shut down the security system.
Okay, so we have these around the map that we need to destroy with explosive weapons. It can be with grenades, which are the grenades we have now. You can use explosive weapons. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go push around and see if I can get like a good gun from the box. Anything like a China Lake, a crossbow, a scavenger would be great. But also Semtexes will get a direct like hit on it, which is what we need, to be honest. Now, who recognizes this part of the map? This is iconic. This is like one of the best training spots in all of Zombies history right here. Just this area, even with PhD Flopper, you got the AK-74U on the wall. It's probably one of the best playable areas in Zombies history. Is it the best place to train? It's the best place to train with George Romero, always looming. Now, one of my primary objectives as well as doing this Easter egg is also to get Juggernog, which is quite expensive and quite far away. So I just need to pray to the gods. We can go a few rounds and we can successfully get these steps done. I love how in the old games you could make a crawler and you never had to worry about it. It would never die out. It would never respawn. It just finds you. I wish Zombies was like that still. Okay, now we have enough points to actually hit the mystery box. I'm hoping for something good. I'm really hoping for something good. The VR11 or the Scavenger would be amazing. Then I'll just get PhD and we're sorted. Oh my god. Oh, snap. Okay. Whoa, we got the HK. I am shook right now. That is such a good gun. There are other generators which are around the map scattered like this. I'm reading like a written guide that says it might actually be easier for you to use the grenades you spawn with. But as you can see, that is not the case. That's why I want to buy the Semtexes, because... I mean, I timed that one pretty well, but I've only got one left. But as you can see, it's not that easy. You see, there's another one over there. Let's see if I can time this one right. 1, 2, 3... Oh, your boy smashed it! But now I definitely need to buy some Semtexes. Now I just need to remember where they are. I think they're through here. Yep, there they are. Let's go, baby. Semtex grenades. Obviously, we have this one right outside the door. And this is why I love the Semtexes. It's just... What? Excuse me? It has to land directly on top of the generator, I think. That's not right either. Alright, that done it. That was so weird. Okay, this last one's pretty tricky, but with the Semtexes and my muscle memory, I think we can get this one. So it's through Stamina Up and it's in this window. You see it out the map? Oh man, back in the day. It's so difficult to hit because the easiest way I've found is if you have the barrier removed by zombies. But that's the ticket. That's what the doctor ordered. So now that those four are done, we simply knife the door and they should be happy with that. Here we go.
All right, the domes are in little bitty pieces. What do you need now?
Okay, that did the trick.
Ah, yes. Takeo, can you hand me that screwdriver? So now that they're occupied, I was wondering, could you do a special errand for me? I need you to retrieve a very important device. It looks like a long, stiff, hard golden rod. With fingers on the end. Oh, delightful.
The hell, you guys crazy? I got a goddamn good mind to shoot you myself.
So, you can see that in the sky, right? This little beep. So what we need to do is it's actually a submarine out in the distance, and we need to coax it towards us. Now, it's crazy that this map has a solo Easter egg and a co-op one. The co-op one is so much longer and more complicated, but the fact there even is a separate one is unbelievable. So this involves us in the power room, so we got to move the steering wheel, and then we got to do some stuff here. So we got to move this 5 times. 1. So it's got to face 5 o'clock. That looks like 5 o'clock to me, ladies and gentlemen. And then we need to move this right handle 3 times down. But first we need to pull this once. Pull that once, and then 1, 2, 3. We hear the foghorn, and the lighthouse should shine at it. There we go. It's shining straight towards the lighthouse. Doesn't that just look wild? That just looks absolutely crazy. So the next thing we have to do is get the VR11 out of the mystery box. The chances of me getting that thing out the mystery box is pretty slim right now, but with this Easter egg step, the chances increase. And also, let's get over there in style. I ain't gonna run around. Boom! I love that. It's so cool. That submarine is indeed shining a light in the lighthouse right there in that staircase. So that's where we need to use the VR11 to transform a zombie into a human.
A few rounds later.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've got $5 grand and a dream. Come on. Surely. We got to get it now. Oh my god, no. Oh, okay, teddy bear. At least we get another chance. Okay, mystery box. Don't fail me now. Come on. I believe in you. Oh my god, it's just giving me all my old guns back. Now I want to buy PhD. Oh, it's going to be very difficult if I do get the VR11 to swap it. Yep, you know what? It's whatever. Oh man, the OG ray gun as well. It just brings back so many memories. We're definitely going to have to buy PhD flopper. And I've definitely got to keep this. Even if I get the VR11, I'll have ray gun and VR11. Just see if we can memorize. Let's just see how good this ray gun is on round 11. It should be one hit. Oh yeah, it is. Well, George is getting really low health, which is exciting. But we need to buy PhD. Okay, PhD and mystery box. I'm feeling confident that I can get this VR11, even though I'm spending half of my points on the best perk in zombies history. There it is. Beautiful. And here we go. Oh, look at that. Good old classic PhD. I will say though, PhD slider, now that actually is proper PhD, is probably the best version of PhD we've ever had. It's seriously underrated. Oh my god. No! That is so dumb! I got red screened by just getting generally whacked around. No! I can't believe that went so south so quickly. Like, I had the ray gun and PhD, and somehow I went down. I can't work it out either. What I might do is I might actually just try and get rid of George. I might load, like, half my ammo into him, just to see what happens. Because when he's on red blinky light, that's when he's weak. Oh! Did we get him? Oh, we got him! My boy is down for the count. So we got something awesome. Yo, we got Jug! That's a dub if I've ever seen it. Wow. And since I've already done the Easter egg before, I get the Wonder Wafer DG2. This is the Easter egg reward that we're gonna get. It's a drop that lasts for as long as you have ammo, and if you keep getting max ammos, you get to keep the Wonder Wafer. That is huge. That is insane. Alright, I'm so happy again now. I can't buy anything else whilst I have this in my hands. So I'm just gonna make the most of no George, all the zombies. Yo, we're gonna get the VR this round. I'm feeling it. It's like the game knew I needed that perk. or it's like it sensed that I got rid of it. Oh, look at that electric lightning beauty. It's not the greatest gun for perks, but I mean, it saves my ammo, right? We honestly could go for like a round or two, actually, just to build up as many points as possible. See if we can get a max ammo too. Obviously, I intended to get 4 perks and then get a free 5th one off George, but I'm not going to complain. Round 14, 6,000 points. I'm going to ditch the ray gun. Surely the VR11's got to appear. Are you joking? Come on. Oh, this video has been more like trying to get this out the box than it has been anything else. Come on, man. This is always one of my favorite box spots, right in the spawn. Come on. Come on, baby. Gimme. George is laughing at me right now for not being able to get this gun. Come on. This is a joke. I have a feeling the ray gun is why I'm not getting this gun. George, chill, man. Chill. Come on. The foul. Is this a joke? Or a fire sale? Come on. Come on. This is good. This is good. Please. George, go away. George, go away. Go away, George. Oh my god. One more hit. Oh, I got it. I got it. Yes. Oh my god. Finally. And in like the most chaotic way possible. All right, this is good. All I need is to get to the end of this round, make a crawler, turn that zombie into a human, and we should be good to go. Oh my god, that was like the most intense way to get that gun as well. Goodness me. So if you guys don't know, shooting this into a zombie attracts all the zombies to it, and it just runs into the nearest pool of water. It's absolutely wild. Let's give this a go, shall we? Tell one of you human. Okay, so he's going to run up there. And that should down him. There we go. He's already dead. So all we've got to do is we've got to follow it all the way up to the top. We don't have to buy the debris, but we're going to do it anyway. We watch that man float all the way up. Straight up. And he should drop for us the golden rod, which is such an important item in Zombies history. More than likely going to be seeing it in DLC 4 as we need it. Let's see. Is it going to drop? There it is. There it is. The golden rod. Let's go ahead and pick that bad boy up. This is the first place we ever saw the golden rod from. And it's just there. Like this lighthouse and that boat just brought it to us. And now we've got to give this to Richtofen through a tube. And we should have the Easter egg complete. Okay, so I think... Yep, we send the golden rod up there.
You got your follow, you got your staff. Anything else you want to add?
Kinda sick that I have to ask this, but Richtofen, is that a rod in your pocket?
9. Let's go. I've got us what we need.
Yeah, drunk!
Thank you so much for your help out there. Bye-bye!
And that's it. We get... Oh, it didn't work.
Should I get out and push?
Fuse box must have shorted out. I'm dead.
Oh, come on. This better be more rewarding than last time. Stupid Gersh. What the?
Hey, this is the last time, you hear?
So all you have to do is just knife that box.
Gonna help us out now?
And there we go. Gamer picture unlocked. And that is the end of the Easter egg. And we get the Wonder Waffer again, which is sick. And that's the Easter egg done.
Here we go, boys. Origins, Black Ops 2.
The third intro right there.
Again. Gotta love it. Yo, look at Pizza He's got literally every zombie in the entire map right now. Look at this man. He's balling.
Okay, cool. Let's go.
Let's go. Yo.
Is that even double points?
Yeah.
Double points. Right, I'll res him. Yo, we're gonna smash this.
Makes them a little bit more rackage.
Oh my god.
The dynamic duo, baby!
I'm ending the round.
There it is.
Oh, there
Okay,
it is.
ice round? Round
Yo,
4.
there it
Okay,
is.
open up church. Open up church.
Right, you get church. I'll stick by spawn. Yeah, right. First dig. There we go. Part 1.
Easy.
Don't double swipe.
Can you hear me?
Good
Can
job.
you hear me?
You have
No. Okay, it's church robot. All right. What is it gonna be?
If you're here, I'll just go ahead and do the generator.
I am here, my guy.
Okay, yeah.
Which one are y'all doing? I can help.
Max
Okay,
ammo!
Let's go. I'm telling you, Samantha's feeling very generous today. Okay, I've got the foot. I've got the foot.
Nice, good stuff, man. Yeah, this is nice. This is really good. Remember to make sure you keep your zoom hilders to make sure we go a little bit quicker.
Oh yeah, I forget they removed that in BO3.
Yeah, they made it dreadful. Zoom hilders.
Oh,
Basically,
yeah.
you shoot behind you.
It still works, not as well.
Right,
It just didn't work at all for me when I tried in BO3.
Nah, it works like a tiny bit, but it's dreadful. Hey, dude, sub 1 hour time coming in right now.
Man, I still get nervous shooting the foots on this game. I don't know why. Black Ops 3, easy. Like you could do that with like a, I don't know, a water gun. But in this, it's just different.
You can officially do everything right now. Like, let's go start building stuff.
All right, I'll go ahead and do ice staff, lads.
You do ice. I'm gonna go and ride tank. Actually, someone who Dalek.
I'll ride it. Okay, and we got church robot, but I think we've already got that, so that's fine. We're just waiting on spawn, and we got Gen 3 still to do. This is looking very good right now.
There you go. Okay, make sure you get that part, John. Come on. It's all
Don't worry,
eyes
mate.
on you.
Don't worry, mate.
I'm throwing if we did.
Pressure's huge. No!
You can't be saying the pressure's huge. You can't do me like that, man.
Did he miss?
I missed.
The pressure was so much.
Normally, I'm like, I stand on the edge, but like, it just won't let me climbing up that time. BO2 works weird.
You could never reenact that if you wanted to. That was just perfect timing. It was
I want to watch
impeccable.
that.
Entertainment, boys. That's what we're here for.
Wait,
All right, John, do you want to do number 1 or number 2 part here?
I'll do number 1. See, the thing is, look, I know how to do the first part. You climb up on here, then jump off, but like, it just didn't let me climb up.
I've always thought how these look like tiny quick revive machines. Just as a front.
I mean, yo, yeah. Now you mention it, mate, that is wild.
It's weird. Just can't unsee that anymore.
That is weird.
what happened?
Right, you got this.
Yeah, of
You got
course
this,
I've got
John.
this.
You got this, mate. You got this.
See?
Yes! GG's in the chat from everyone right now. That was so good. Well done, John.
Thank you. It was very difficult, chat. All right. Okay, tank number 2. I will not miss.
How are y'all looking on staffs?
Right, we just got the lightning staff last part. Okay.
Fire crystal, yeah.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Okay, wind stuff time.
Yeah.
Are you really gonna see this through?
Heading out right now.
And I'm gonna place it down at wind, and then it's there forever.
I know it's there forever. Yep. Should be up in about
I'm
2
doing
seconds.
wind right now. If these zombies wouldn't stop slapping me.
Dude, I can't believe we're 14 members making a pineapple pizza. I never thought I'd see this day.
How
It's
long
a
is
magical day, mate.
Also really bad. That's so bad.
Why put yourself through that if they're really bad?
I don't eat ham anymore.
Oh,
So I
you
can't
do
do
not?
that. No.
Oh,
So
man.
I can't have that. I'm sorry. No ham on it. I'll have to do pineapple and something.
Mate, a Hawaiian without the pineapple? Classic.
no way.
Yeah, I've got a lovely little conga train coming, you know. Like, there's a lot of zombies. I don't know if you can handle these.
Yeah, tell me. Well, you nearly at church. I need a warning.
Yeah. I'm like about to come up the stairs. Oh yeah, you're just gonna stab them, aren't you? See, this is what I love about Black Ops 2, is that you can do stuff like this. You can't do this on Black Ops 3.
What the little skip thing?
Yeah.
I say
it is nice.
it's still not done.
Mate, you just ran off and there's a load of zombies.
I'm coming.
I tried not to kill them. Here's a really good question for both of you, right? So I went shopping the other day, right? And you know, in the fruit section, like there's a whole ass pineapple, and I'm thinking, who buys an entire pineapple? How often do people buy like full pineapples? Because like if I was getting a pineapple, I'd just buy a tin of pineapple chunks.
I would say we get it like maybe once a month.
Wow. How long does that last you? A while?
Like a week. It's like a week, maybe like three or 4 days of smoothies.
Yeah, I'm very curious. People in chat comments like, who buys pineapple regularly? It's weird that pineapple's the only fruit, right? That goes on a pizza, aside from tomato, because that's kind of, you know, that doesn't count. Besides that, no other fruit goes on pizza. You're not like, oh, I want an apple pizza. Like you have apple pie, but like you wouldn't want that sort of apple pie on a pizza. That just doesn't
I'd
work.
probably throw up, to be quite honest.
Yeah, it's yeah.
Dude, bananas were like, I think my taste changed. It was because I ate bananas when I was like a young kid, and then now I think my taste changed. And I cannot stand them anymore.
That's really weird.
It's wild how that happens.
I love banana milkshake, like anything banana flavored, but actual like eating bananas themselves, not a fan.
Yeah.
I'm the opposite. I can't stand banana flavored stuff. It just doesn't taste like banana.
Banoffee pie, bro. Oh my god.
I have the maxes right now, so if y'all want to do the next step,
Yeah, let's do it. I got juice strikes for fun.
I'll meet you there for the next step.
I can try it solo, but
That's fine. That's fine. I can get in it.
NJB Vlogs, thank you so much for tier 1 membership. We are now 1 member away.
Bro, you said it was this middle left foot.
I mean, I'm in it right now.
This dude. What? You just said. You never called you got in it. I said I was there ready. I've lost my perks again.
Trying.
Fudge, man.
That should have got it. That should have got it.
Yeah, that looks good enough.
Yeah, we got it. Throw it in.
Okay.
Yo.
Huge throw.
My man's just got a gold medal at the Olympics for that throw.
It was quite athletic, honestly.
That was very epic.
All right, here we go.
Here we go.
Already melt these boys.
Oh, mate. Even better. And I got zombie blood. Oh, you pads don't even know what's hit you. Oh, let's go.
Okay,
Oh, this is easy mode.
Nice.
This is so easy mode. Right, I'll start filling up a chest by stamina. Man, I might have to just once I've got the chariots done, just quickly buy like an AK-74U so I can shoot the guy down. So the pilot's been shot down. We just got to find where he is.
Yeah. He's just a pilot running around the middle.
Yeah. These hitboxes on them are so weird compared to Black Ops 3. Oh my. I need help. I need to be covered while these hitboxes on them are so different to Black Ops 3. I'm shooting them continuously and it's not going out.
Oh, I got him. He's done.
Nice. Okay, go. We're punching zombies. Go and get your punches, boy.
Let's do
Alright, I'm getting my punch on.
Get your punch on, John. Right, punching some zombies. Come on.
Is Mad Chop's not gone down once? Mad lad.
I've been going crazy on the sticks today, boys.
Right, who's punching first? Bit of
I've got no
pizza.
ammo, so I'm just gonna have to try and get it as I can. Oh, we got a panzer coming in as well.
Am I mic good if you don't hear me?
Yep, we're gonna eat 2 panzers down here. Oh no.
Okay, throw G-strike. We'll kill the panzers.
I've not got any.
Okay.
Oh no. Okay.
Let's use them for the boxes.
This should be
I
fun.
need ammo. That's why I'm trying to
Come
get
on.
mine first. I've got 1 hit punch.
Yeah, no worries. Take care of these. Nice and quick, yeah.
GG's.
Oh god.
Here they are.
Ooh, I just punched the panzer. That did not work.
Okay, we got an insta kill. Okay, and that panzer's down.
Okay, nice.
Still no max ammo.
And still, how have we not got any of the tablets yet either?
Yeah. I think I'm pretty close to mine. I need like 5 more.
There it is. There it is.
Why did that take so long? I got mine.
Okay.
Okay, I'll meet y'all down there in the crazy place.
Ooh, bro, this is getting.
That melee on BO2 if you have the punches.
Oh yeah, isn't there like a super melee?
Yeah. It's unlimited melee 'cause it's the elemental one.
Oh my god. I've never understood why this step exists. It's like get this awesome punch right at the end of the game. Where is it? There it is. Yes. All right. We are good. Now it's time to get Maxis and then we can end it. Final step of the Origins egg on Black Ops 2. The OG. Oh my god, the ice staff is awful.
Yeah, it is. It's my least favorite.
That explains why I've been going down so much this whole game, is because this stuff is just terrible. Here we go.
We are ready.
So many tried, so many failed.
LOL.
Oh yeah. Oh, look at that. Oh, we're getting this done in like the next 30 seconds, I reckon.
Nah, we're gonna have to flip it around, I think.
Don't say that. Got the insta going. We got the double points. It's looking good, man. The vibes are flowing. These souls are flowing into Agartha very nicely today. I'll never forget my first time ever completing this egg when it came out. And right at the end, when you get all the souls, your screen flashes white for a bit.
Yeah.
The zombies like like started like they've been electrocuted. I got downed, and the game ended. We all died. Right here, we all died. Go, go, go! Throw that man into the Argatha.
Throwing a G-strike or a Maxis.
There we go.
He's heading out.
He must go to us. See you later, Maxis.
Let's watch the cutscene before Barry.
Here we go. Woo!
Freed from Agartha.
I'm getting attacked in the Argatha afterlife. But there we go, guys. That is the Origins Easter egg complete. What a classic Easter egg. Look, I've got the most kills. And nearly the most downs. We don't talk about that.
I don't know. I think this is the first for a lot. Yeah. I think I
Exciting.
Well, before.
I don't think I played with you either, Turbo. Oh, I've got shopping free, lads. Let's go.
One thing as well is we have to. I think we're gonna get. Oh crap! I got bad challenges.
We got
We got to do challenges.
yeah.
No, man.
We can do it. It's fine.
Right, I'll get the first. Oh, wait, I need a bucket. I completely forgot how this map works.
I think you have a lot to go, but then when you actually think about it, you only have like the KT4 if you didn't upgrade it yet, and that's pretty much it. Then you're done.
Yeah,
Oh boy, lads! I got Widow's Wine 3 maps in a row. Season 2, episode 3 of Last Man Standing. I got Widow's Wine 3 times in a row. Now I can understand how that's turbo privilege. That's insane.
That is actually nuts. Oh, I've got the easiest challenges known to man. Water 5 plants. 20 zombies while underwater. 8 spiders with spores. Walk in the park.
What if I name my kid Chat?
You're gonna name your kid Chat?
That's wild.
I think that's the greatest idea ever.
You think so?
Yeah, I'd say do it.
I mean, it would be unique to be fair, you know. Chat.
Either Chat or Alejandro.
I think you're gonna say Chat or Ali A.
No, not Ali A, Ali B.
Alistair, come here, Alistair.
Chat. Thoughts on naming my kids Chat? What are we thinking?
If Chat's not 100% yes, then there's something wrong. Because if that's wrong, I don't want to be right. Yeah, we're speed running this, boys. Look at that. We've got Pap done already. This map ain't that bad after all.
Dude, in literally like a minute, we'll have the skull done Subway as well.
This is the fastest I think I've ever had the skull
I'm gonna grab the.
in this entire map.
So I want to go down and get the KT4 part in the water.
Oh, I literally was just there. You know what, lad? I need to kill zombies underwater, so I'll do it.
Man, this is a little speed run going on right here.
What if we actually get the record?
I got the monkey bomb.
The record's like 15 minutes, dude.
Okay.
Like 18 minutes, so.
Okay, well, we're not getting that then.
Where can I find a bucket?
Here we go.
That's a great question, Turbo. I've been looking for a bucket as well, you know.
I need to get a fruit from a plant. I believe. What color waters are that?
Every color once.
Every color. Got it.
One purple, one green, one blue.
Alrighty. I got.
I've got to kill. If you can keep all the spiders, I need to kill spiders with spores.
You're nuts.
I got you.
If you just train them up somewhere, I'll come collect. Coming to you, mate. Thank you. Oh my god. I've got a spore. Here, I've got one spider. Oh, we got the Thrashies after me. I forgot how scary this boy is. Oh, there's so many spiders.
Yo.
Turbo, come to me if you can.
Taking a dip.
No, you're not. I believe in you. I believe.
No, I'm good.
I'm coming. I'm cool.
Okay, here we go. If you come to the power.
I'm still on this expedition to find a bucket. Nice
Don't worry. I'm also on that same expedition.
I've been asked this question again for the billionth time this year, but I've never heard Turbo's response, so I would like all your responses.
Oh no.
Pineapple on pizza. Go ahead.
Yeah. I know. Okay, yeah. That's a sin asking someone from New York. Pineapple on pizza.
That is a great answer.
That's a sin. Listen, pineapple on pizza. Some 80-year-old men may have a stroke when they see that coming out of a Domino's box. They already have a sin when they know that there's Domino's in Brooklyn. Yeah, no, not for me. I can understand for the new.
Good answer.
I can understand for the new generation that's putting Tide Pods in their IV drip. But I don't think for me, no.
This is a manor culture.
I would actually wonder how many times you do get asked that question. Like that's probably
every single stream.
You probably block words like pine, apple, pineapple.
You know what? This map isn't that bad.
Throughout the whole game, John is gonna keep reevaluating this map. Like, all right.
Yeah, all the hate I put into it, it ain't that bad. Can you get the KT out of the box?
I believe you can.
Yeah, I just saw it in the box.
Yeah.
Shows how much I've played this. Who's got plants that don't need rainbow?
I have one plant here that does not need rainbow.
All right.
Do not touch this plant.
Can I water it?
I will throw you out of the swamp.
Bruh.
What color do you still need?
This is my swamp, boy.
I would shove your katana where the sun don't shine.
Right, let's put the
I'd like to see you try. It's my katana, not yours. I think I've got to water one more plant and kill like 2 more. Right, that's my second challenge done, and my third one will be complete in like a minute.
How you doing, laddies? I'm at B.
Can one of y'all come over here to Plane Trap and help me hoard up some zombies? I want to maybe try to get as many kills as I can in one go.
Give me like 30 seconds, and I'm all yours, dude.
I'm coming, laddie. I'm using my legs.
All right, Jacksepticeye.
Hey, I need to rainbow water this round, but I do not have any seeds yet.
Oh, all my challenges are done. Can I do the spider boss?
If you
Oh,
want
we
to
haven't
be.
done the spider yet, have we?
Yeah, no, you haven't. Mix it up a bit, you know. There it is.
Whoop there.
Right.
All right, gamers.
He's coming down to the swamp. Right. He's just no chill. He's already here. And he's got a death machine. Okay, he's not messing about.
Of course,
He
easy.
ain't messing about.
I said back up.
There you go, phase 1 done.
Phase 1, boys.
Poor thing.
Here we go.
Poor thing. This poor thing.
You
has
ain't
no
stepping on me,
idea.
boy.
Has no idea what it's in for.
Strap.
No idea. Poor thing.
Death machine. Thank you, my man.
Death machine again. Wow. You lot are such cheaters, man.
Oh, I'm blood. How am I blood red? Please don't. No.
No! He had his widow's wine and it didn't help him.
Of course. No, I had no widow's wine yet. Wow.
Grab that part from him. You love to see it.
How dare you, Patricia? How dare you, Patricia? How dare you?
Yo, got the marshals. Oh, I'm so happy.
Oh, baby.
I need y'all to bring zombies over here to Plane Trap.
Yeah, I'm shocked how quick we've done this. It's like 35 minutes so far.
35, yeah.
This ain't a world record speed run, but it is in my eyes.
To be
It's
honest
been a dub.
with you, I'll take it. I'll take it.
Take those dubs all day, boss man.
That's
You know
it.
Yes, boss man. I love it when you hear Americans just say stuff like that. It's so funny. Because like here, if you go to like a kebab shop or like any place that does fast food, you're like, yo, boss man.
A kebab shop.
A kebab. How do you say kebab?
Kebab.
Kebab. Yo, mate, do you want to get a kebab? Yo, boss man. Yo, boss man, doner kebab, please.
Kebab, man.
Can I get a doner kebab, please, with a big portion of chips? Two chips, yeah?
Oh my god. Guys just have like Pepsi Max up there.
Oh, yes, mate. Literally, I'm drinking a Pepsi Max right now.
Dude.
Oh, shut up.
Oh, no, dude,
Oh my god. Oh my god. I literally slid.
The only thing we need to do is the anywhere but here stuff, right?
Yep.
Okay, John, whenever you're ready, just get that, and then we're good to go.
But who's got it on?
You have it on?
I don't have it on.
Uh-oh.
I said when we started, imagine how awkward it'd be if someone didn't put it on. Because I don't have it.
I thought that was
No?
an indication that you put it on.
No? Well, no one told me to put it on. I haven't played this map in 3 years.
You want to just reset completely?
Yo, should we run it back, dude?
Bro, you can't rely on me. No one told me. Why am I being outed? I'm being framed for like a crime that I've not even committed.
You are.
Bruh.
Inside the judge.
Bruh, before the game started, no one was like, yo, John, put that gobble gum on, you know?
I should have remembered also. I mean.
You know what? I have a theory.
What's your theory?
I have a theory that pizza does have anywhere but here. You know, I just have a hunch, you know. I'm telling you, he's got it on. He's got it on, all right? I fell for it once, not again. Gonna do some weird glitch. That's gonna make it work. I wanna go to the zip line.
I'm by zip line right now.
The plane thing.
Okay, go to zipline and you get on it and I'll knock you down to get that cog.
Oh boy.
Go down, Turbo.
I gotta see this.
I'm gonna go down.
Go on.
3.
Let me know when you're over the dog. Please let me know.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Oh wait, going. Go! Yay!
Yeah! Bada bing, bada boom.
That's it. Bada bing, darling.
Ain't it weird, this whole Easter egg, you're just getting cog parts to fix a lift.
Yep.
Right.
That's it.
Elevator repairman. We did the glitch.
I blinked and
Yeah, we did the glitch.
Chopper stood at the tip of the zip line.
Like just like that, huh?
Just like that, man.
bruh.
Wow.
Yo, Ben, I don't know what subjects you did at school, but if you did drama, you're terrible, bruh.
Dude, I did not do drama. I was more...
Well, there you go. It shows. It shows because you're... I can read right through you.
I was more concerned about not going to school and playing COD.
I mean, yeah, you had your priorities in check, though. Look where it's led you to.
All those teachers that are like, this is not going to get you anywhere playing video game. Okay.
All right, get me in this cage. I'm going in.
Put me in this cage.
I'm going in. Imagine if I get stuck.
I love the fact that we can leave John there forever now.
I mean, you genuinely could, but please.
I mean, there's a 5-minute timer on it. Where it's like, but
Is
still,
it
5-minute timer. 5-minute timer. There you go. I'm not bringing you up, John. I'm going to get in the mess of uniform.
Sick. Imagine being claustrophobic and being in this cage.
How's the hanging down there, man? You doing good?
Yeah, I'm never better. Can you actually go in the boss fight without me?
Let's try.
Not saying to do that, but like, you know.
They're going down.
I've just gotten out of the cage. So they left us?
I think they left us.
Yo.
Now we're good to go.
Wow.
Ain't it funny that we could just call the elevator back up?
You know what, Dalek? You know what? In
what?
some part of my body, I'm feeling betrayed a little bit. I'm feeling betrayed.
I'm feeling bamboozled.
I'm feeling bamboozled.
Led astray.
And it's pathetic.
It is. It is.
Got to the last one, bro.
All right, lads. I'm going in with a Perun and Velez, and that's it.
Wait, I only see 3 lads. Or only
What?
2 lads.
You what,
I'm
mate?
coming.
I'm on the way down right now.
We're here.
You what? Oh, you just left Turbo.
I'm here.
You left Turbo. Let's see. Is it pulled you in?
I'm coming down. Oh, I'm coming down either way. So. Oh no, I'm here.
Oh, nice. That's good.
I feel violated. They just touched me and dragged me.
I thought I actually locked my man
Minus
down.
the DE on now.
Okay.
Maybe, you know.
I'm so down for DE after this.
I mean, DE is so easy.
You want to run a DE real quick after this?
Yeah, 100%. It's like less than an hour and then we're
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, my mask is nearly broke. Oh, that's not good.
I think if your mask breaks down here, you don't die instantly like you do if you come down here without.
Yeah. Oh, my gas mask broke. Am I gonna die in here?
Nah, mine's broke too.
Yeah, mine's.
We broke boys together.
However, I'm not coughing as much, so I think I'm healed by all this.
Yo, COVID? Yeah, I'm not catching the Rona from Takio. No, thank you.
One more to go.
One more away.
One more, you stinking
One
bad.
more, and then the Takio cutscene begins. Possibly my best one, you know, best cutscene in BO3.
Yeah, I'd say it. Most emotional cutscene. Actually, no, it's tied with blood.
MC is kind of blood.
But like the most emotional.
Yeah, but I think the Rise Interactions was like the first big end cutscene, and the way like Dempsey was just acting. I think that it seems like the nostalgia factor. I think that'll
It
like.
just hits you. All right, come on, Takio. Let's
Find a bit
free ya.
baby.
Is this time or no base? I played this map a billion times and I still don't know for sure.
I don't know. So you don't have to kill anything.
Nah, you don't have to kill anything at all.
I thought it was the more you killed, the faster.
No, just complete timer based.
I've been lied to.
Yeah,
Is this it?
This is like a
Yes! Zombies in a theme park. I don't know what could be any better than that. Please sit back, relax, enjoy this mammoth video. Let me know what you think of IW Zombies in the comments below. As with any Zombies map, the first part is opening up the whole map and getting the power on, and with Director's Cut, that gives us a lot of points to be able to do that. All right, let's go ahead now. We've got the map open and hit the magic wheel. In IW Zombies, we don't have the mystery box, we have the magic wheel. Because we have Director's Cut, every gun in here is already pack-a-punched, which is chef's kiss. Now, I'm looking to get a wonder weapon out the box because we need it for this Easter egg, and they are insane in this map. Oh, damn. And we got the teddy bear. Well, but the first step in this Easter egg is we need to build the Seticon, which is this device we can see in the bottom right. It requires 3 parts, one of them being an umbrella, and oh, whoa, yo, it's right there. But we also need to unlock Pack-a-Punch, and in all 4 parts of the map that we open and turn the power on, we have one of these portals. So we need to activate the portal. It's going to do this weird thing. And then if we go through it, it's going to take us back to the middle of the park. As you can see, we've got these 4 lights above the Pack-a-Punch, and we've got one that's turned blue. So we need to all of them turn blue by going through all the portals. Now, one thing I love about this map so much is just the character, the personality of the map. It feels truly alive, like a real place that you'd want to visit. Soundtrack as well, because it's in the 1980s, is absolutely incredible. Like, it's really interesting looking back at this game now as to how it was first received in 2016 straight off the cuff of Black Ops 3 Zombies, where we had a super serious storyline where we went across the ether and then suddenly we're thrown into this really goofy 80s zombies, which doesn't really take itself too seriously. And at the time, that was really difficult to get your head around. But over the years, this has aged like a fine wine, especially this map. It is, oh my God, it's incredible. Just the fact that we have an arcade here where we can play real games like Rings of Saturn basketball. You earn like a second currency in the map being tickets. With those tickets, you can redeem them for all sorts. There's a special weapon that you can only get with tickets, the Forge Freeze. You can refill nades, ammo refill. There's also the gold teeth, which are part of like a little upgrade later on. I feel like this is one of the like ultimate sandbox zombie maps because you can just go and do so much weird stuff. Okay, but that is the last portal, so now we can go into the Pack-a-Punch. Not that we need to Pack-a-Punch ourselves, but in the Pack-a-Punch, there's these weird UFOs that we need to activate, and they're gonna all fly out into the map, and that is one part of making this UFO come alive. Okay, come on, magic wheel. There we go. There's our first wonder weapon there. Thing is the head cutter, and if we shoot it at a zombie, it literally explodes like that. Absolutely wild. It's not the best wonder weapon though. It's probably the second best, but I'm looking for the shredder, and this box is just not wanting to give it to us right now. Right, we've got the second part of the Seticom there, the boom box, and it's right near the spawn. Oh man. Okay, we didn't get the one I wanted, but the Discord is insane. And the final part we need for that Seticom is right there. With all these parts, we take it over to DJ David Hasselhoff. Like, I still can't believe they managed to do this. He's just there whipping up tunes the entire time. Like, look at this. Sometimes you just can't believe some of the stuff that's in this game is real, but it is. And this is why this is one of the best maps ever made. Let me show you this wonder weapon if you guys forgot or hadn't seen it. It makes zombies literally breakdance. This is why this game is absolutely bonkers, but I love it. I love it. Okay, so going into the second round, we should be able to get the Seticom, and this UFO should start buzzing. Right, let's see. There we go. He's given us the Seticom, and we can begin the main steps to the Easter egg. There we go. The UFO is going a bit nuts. Well, the Easter egg for this map is actually extremely simple. Around the map, there's going to be spots where we can place this Seticom down that Hasselhoff just gave us, and you've got to defend it against infinite waves of zombies for a certain amount of time. It starts off with the first one being 60 seconds, and the second one is 90, and the last is 120 seconds. As you can see, here it is. So it says place parts. I'm going to place it down, and now we've got to defend this thing for 60 seconds. But we've got one of the best wonder weapons in the game here. So if there's any zombies running towards it, like we can see, I can just start having the zombies breakdancing, and if the zombies walk into that breakdancing zombie, it kills other zombies. It's bizarre, but incredible. Look at this thing. So many negative things said about this game, but the zombies is definitely not one of them. As we get into the other maps, because there are 5 in total, you'll notice that they start to become a little... I'm trying to think of the best way to put this. It's just like this map set the bar so high that it was impossible for the DLC maps to really get to that same level. There's a lot of the DLC maps which are really good, and especially with the Easter egg quests, they get way more complex than this map. What makes this map really unique as far as the Easter egg being easy is the fact that the final boss is still to this day a bit of a challenge, and that I'm really, really excited for. All right, so we've got our second one down here by Stamina Up, and this is an interesting one because you're sort of being held by 2 different points. So we've got this door and we've also got this door here. So I'm going to be spamming the Discord on both. I have been so looking forward to making this video. Like, I've wanted to play IW. Any excuse for me to play it. We are here. Oh, Jesus. But how the Discord is, I don't know. I might not be able to survive this with just the Discord. The zombies are getting in. They're whacking it. Like, I need to get myself the shredder. That way they don't come anywhere near, except the zombies are kind of bugging out here. I don't know what the hell that one doing. But hey, let's go. We got it. I'd be so curious to know in the comments below, what is your favorite IW Zombies map? Have you even played all of the maps on this game? So if you haven't, this video is going to be mad. Okay, so now we've gone to a new round. We've got one more Seticom location to do, and that's it. But I really don't think I'll be able to do it with just this one wonder weapon. I need to get the shredder. Director's cut, you usually do Easter eggs by like round 3 or 4. But this is kind of crazy. Like, I'm just not getting a single wonder weapon out of this box. Okay, I stand corrected. There's what I was looking for, the shredder. I did put back the Discord just because I thought maybe if I put it back, it'll increase my luck of getting the other one, but hey-ho. But here is our last and final Seticom before we can go on to boss fight. And this one is for 2 minutes. And when you see the location of where it is, you can sort of understand understand why I wanted to get this wonder weapon. I mean, it literally disintegrates zombies into thin air. What is better than that, honestly? I've also got gas grenades, which are insanely good. You throw them down, and if zombies walk into them, well, they essentially just die. Oh, we are so close, so close, so close. Ooh, let's go. But now we're done with that. We just simply give it back to Hasselhoff. And now we've got to wait about 2 to 3 rounds or so, and then we can start the boss fight. Is that long enough for Hasselhoff to be happy? Yes, it is. So he's given us the speaker. So if we place the speaker down by Pack-a-Punch, that's what we use to call in the UFO. So you place one there, one there, one there, and then one there. If we activate this, we'll get our colors. So we've got red, green, blue, yellow. Red, green, blue, yellow. And as you see, that is playing a tone that we need to match. So we've got yellow, red, green, blue. So we need to activate all of these in that tone. So we've got yellow, red, green, and blue. And we've done that extremely quick there. In true classic zombies Easter egg fashion, we've got to repeat this step 3 times. So the UFO is going to fly around a bit, and then it's going to do another code color that we got to activate. We've also got to do it whilst there's a load of zombies that spawn around, and you basically just got to train them up. No point killing them. Let's see, it's about to get ready for another one. So we've got blue, green, yellow, red. Okay, so we've got blue first. Oh, this is going to be really awkward. So we got blue, green, then we've got yellow, and then if we can get to it quick enough, red. Oh my God, did we do it in time? We did it in time. Oh my God. It's just all about being in the right spot to activate the code to start with. As long as you get that right, then you can. So let's see. We've got green, yellow. Oh, that's really awkward. Okay, red, blue. Hey, green, yellow, red. Come on, blue. There we go. We got it. We got it. We got it. Oh my Lord. So now we've done the 3 bits. We now have a ridiculous amount of clowns that spawn. Forget zombies. It is now clowns. And look how many clowns there are there, lads. Too many clowns. And there's a max ammo. I really want it. Oh, there's a nuke. That's unique. Does that take out all the clowns? No, it does not. I'm going to tell you, this is an intense boss. I'm not joking you. There he is. There is the main boss, ladies and gentlemen, the alien. So let's go about defeating this thing. So the way this alien works is that he will spawn on rooftops. He'll keep zipping around trying to follow your pathway. And eventually he'll land on the ground, as you see there. What we need to do is we need to do enough damage to him when he is above us, that when he then goes down below, like you're seeing there, he'll be weak enough for us to kill him. But it's just doing this with all the zombies as well. It's so difficult. But you do get a pattern. You start to learn his spawns and his movement as you go around the map. All his teleporting every time he's trying to take you out. If he hits you like that, it stuns you, stops you from moving. Obviously, very, very dangerous. Obviously, if he gets in front of you like that, he can whack you, and it's a near instant down. So it's just pacing yourself. Okay, so when he's like this, we've done enough damage to him, and now we can hit the back of him. That hits like his batteries, and there we go. That's 1 phase done. Okay, now I'm running low on ammo, and I'm pretty sure we should be getting a max ammo fairly soon. I think if you kill some of the zombies, there we go, it spawned 1 in. Of any boss fight that I've played in COD Zombies in a long time, this one really teaches you to just be so patient. Oh my God, the fact he just boosted in front of us, guys. It's like, I want to fire at him, but you've just got this ridiculous amount of zombies going around as well. But this is why I wanted the shredder, because when you're up against him like this is without question the strongest pistol to use against him. You can see he is weak here. He is weak. Need to get rid of these zombies. He's spawning more, but there we go. Broken his back again. Now we're on to the last and final phase. Come on, baby. See if we can do this without going down. I don't want to risk it, though. I don't want to jinx it. Oh, it's so tempting to shoot at him when he's in the whole horde of zombies like that, but I just don't want to keep killing zombies. We just need to get them hoarded up. It doesn't really matter now. We just gotta destroy him. This should be it. This should be it. Oh my God, there's a nuke as well. Say less, bro. Say less. That should keep it quiet just for a little bit. And it's a 1v1, and there we go. Let's go, baby. That's the alien fully taken out. Yeah, we are teabagging the alien. Okay, so pick up the alien fuse. But there's now one more step that we need to do. We need to destroy this UFO. So you see all these little things on the sign here? You need to go ahead and light these all up so that when the UFO is flying above the Pack-a-Punch, we can destroy him. All right, it is time, UFO. It is time for you to feel ultimate power. And there we go. Right through and... Talk about a way to end an Easter egg. Explosive as hell. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, a return to a classic. A classic which has aged in certain ways. I think this map definitely still holds up as a really good experience, and you're going to see this throughout the video. If you've never played this before, you've not played it in a while, which I'm part of that journey. I have not played this in so long. I'm genuinely excited to get into this. This map, I think, is fantastic. It's got a great theme. I think just everything surrounding this is awesome. I mean, look, we just got hit in the face by crows. And this is without question the best map on the game. By far, best map on the game. I don't know what happened with the development of this mode where the maps that came out afterwards just did not hit as good as this. But we're going to have a fun time here. Our first protocol is to get power. Oh my gosh. So I know there's jump scares. I know a lot of people got really bored of them very quick. And you can't forget the fact that Sledgehammer really tried with this. Like, they've got, you know, the zombies with the models looking absolutely amazing. Probably up there as some of the best looking zombies we've ever had. And they've got their own language, which people eventually figured out, which was really cool. There's also a few mechanics that they added in this which definitely weren't very popular. The first was removing Jug and replacing it with Geist Child, which is armor. Essentially, Jug doesn't exist in this game. You buy armor. Once your armor depletes, you've got to buy more. That guy literally just popped out of thin air. What the hell? Another thing which is quite controversial about this game is that, especially with this map, you have the notebook, which literally tells you what to do step by step on how to complete the casual Easter egg. And we sort of saw this sort of return in Cold War where, you know, it prompts you how to get power on and Pack-a-Punch. And I think that's fine. Obviously, they didn't go any further on that, but we've also not had two versions of Easter eggs in a long time. Now, I always thought that this bunker door was a very cool looking door. But the fact that there's like earthquakes and stuff as well environmentally that changes the map at times is so cool. Makes it feel alive. But here we go. Going in with our first box pull. MG15. I remember this as a really good gun. And then we have the dog rounds of this game, which were like these pest zombies that are very creepy. Making our way in the laboratory. This is always like been so creepy to me, is that we've got the Wustlings just chilling in there. You can see they're sort of motionless. The mouths move. It's really creepy. And if there's anything else that this game done right, it was casting David Tennant as a zombies character. I absolutely love David Tennant, and he was so good as Drosten Hind. I'd pay for another game if he was in it. Here we go. I just thought this room looked so cool. All right, activate it, and now we've got to charge this thing up. I mean, you can't get any more creepy zombies than this. Like, am I the only one that feels they didn't really touch upon this more? Like, of course, we built all the pieces for Barbarossa's sword, but it felt a little anticlimactic when we eventually got there. And now that we've done that, we now have the creepy part of the map where the lights are out. I think this is so cool. I forgot all about this stuff. It's so cool. If you guys remember, the wonder weapon of this map is the Tesla gun, and we've got to build it by escorting this device and killing zombie souls inside the circle. Like, it's so cool. And there the boy is, right on time. And we don't want him to go too far, because I think we actually need him. There we go. Okay, so we've got the Tesla gun barrels. Now we've got to go all the way back and just repeat this again. I can't even lie. I'm actually really enjoying this so far. I hope you guys are too. It's bringing back all those memories of you playing this game. I think this is the same studio that made Exo Zombies, right? And there isn't like a single map in Exo Zombies that I think is good, even like design wise. But then you've got this, where it's just like the creepiest, coolest looking thing you've ever seen. Now, just before we go any further, we need to activate the Pack-a-Punch, which is under this spiky gate. Now, the Pack-a-Punch machine itself isn't that cool looking, but like this whole room and this whole setup is sick. So if you guys remember, there is a button that activates these disposable tubes, and we've got to go through them each to unlock Pack-a-Punch. Just realized that the creepy darkness of this with just a flashlight is actually very similar to Cold War. Like, Cold War took a few bits of inspiration from this game, I feel. Now, the unique thing about this game is that this game has probably the strongest starting pistol in any zombies game ever. Like, pack-a-punching this thing, the 8mm SAT, makes it an absolute beast. The Grey Ghost quick draw. Picking up our lovely Tesla gun core is going to make a certain thing spawn, which, yeah. I mean, talk about an entrance for a zombies boss. Like, wow. And let's see how quickly we can take this boy down with our lovely pistol. Oh, geez. Okay. I can't get that close at all, but look how quick he died with this thing. And we can now assemble the wonder weapon. The Tesla gun. Look at that. Like, just the animations are so cool. There we go. Now, it's not the strongest gun in the world, but it's definitely nice to be given it for free. Now starts the actual main parts of the Easter egg, really, is to examine the right hand of God. And we've got to reroute the power. So if we look, we've got red, red, blue, green. So red. Yeah, it is. Okay. I think, yeah, another one up here. So this is going to be blue. Okay. And then green. And that should be it. Yep, there we go. We've rerouted the power. Activate and defend the central lightning rod. Like, all the stuff with the doctor talking to us through, like, megaphones and speakers around the map. We didn't really get that. That's completed. Whoa. See how cool this map was? Like, genuinely is a little bit creepy. It really is. Okay, next up is to examine that hand. And then we're going to get ourselves speed cola. Okay. And now, oh, okay. Now we're going to have the Zeppelin fly in. The thing that's so crazy about the Zeppelin is it literally shoots down zombies. Like, it shoots down, like, hordes of zombies. The aim here is we want to shoot this thing when the lights are on it. I'm sure you guys know about this. You know what's going on here. Now we just got to kill zombies around this thing. And then we've got to carry the... Oh, my God. We've got to carry the Uber Schnell. I completely forgot about that. Yeah, I never enjoyed how slow it was running with this thing. It's probably the only part of the Easter egg that feels a tiny bit tedious, having to carry these round. Okay, but there we go. It places in, and now we repeat. And the one thing that made this video even better is getting the jack-in-the-boxes out of the mystery box. Such a creative way to reskin the monkey bomb, but that doesn't look like it to me. And the mystery box works incredibly weird in this game, where, like, the more you use it, the better chance you have of getting good stuff, which is a little bit like Cold War again. It's like the higher up in the rounds, the, like, better the rarity is, but not necessarily like a better chance of getting something good. Final battery, and doing this on round 19 with this many zombies spawning in is a little tense, I can't lie. Okay, now to activate it. Now we've got to find the notes required. Now, this is a cool step to me. I like this a lot. You guys remember, we've got to get the head and we've got to scan it at different paintings and, like, note stuff down. Okay, so look, use a Brenner's head to reveal hidden notes. So, I really like this step. I don't know if you know that. Okay, so left 3. So we've got another painting over here. Okay, facing 3. Got another here, which is up 1. Our last one is in here. So right 5. That is cool. It's actually quite a simple step, but you know, it's cool. Requires a little bit of logic, but not too much. And confirm. There we go. And this is where we'll get to the boss fight. I love that. The point of no return. Choose wisely. I mean, I am ready to go, so let's do this. Activate the hill, and let's do this. Now, I always thought that this introduction of the boss itself, is absolutely phenomenal. I like to put money on it that Treyarch based the orders off this thing, the Panzermörder. Actually blows my mind how gruesome this is, and how, as well, first ever, like, proper zombies map, and it's an in-game cutscene. So cool. Oh my God, just look how big this thing is. Tallest boss in zombies history. It's just so disgusting. This scream always went on for far too long, just so you can make sure that you see all of those zombies on that thing. So here we go, Panzermörder time. If you guys don't remember how this boss fight works, we've got the good old Zeppelin back again, and that's what we're going to use to kill this thing. Measly bullets I mean, it will hurt him, it will startle him, but it won't do anything. There we go. It is back. This has absolutely zero chill. Like, look at what's going on right now. This is where the game basically throws everything at you, and it comes pretty much full circle back to where we began. But yeah, it throws every boss possible. But when you've got monkey bombs, we can fill this battery up without even really worrying. It's pretty nice. Now we're camouflaged. We're going to shoot him a little bit. Wait for him to drop. So he's stunned. And then pop this in the back of his leg. And there we go. That's phase 1 done. This is a bit of a funny phase at this point. The boss is like, ouch, that hurt. I'm going to stumble out the map for a bit. And just leave you guessing on what I'm going to do next. I don't think there was any like boss fights in this game besides this one that was this good. There were some really cool boss designs, but the mechanics just didn't really do it for me. Okay, our boy is back. The Zeppelin's here. I can hear him stomping around. There we go. Still can't get over how good this pistol is. It's so good. Okay, let's go ahead and chuck another one down since we can. Him down. Oh, that wasn't proper. I didn't stun him. That's a stun. And boom, there we go. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is it. This is what we've been waiting for. Come on, mister. Get up. This is your moment now. And here we go. Boom. Final Reich has your Easter egg complete. I always thought this ending was really cool. It looks amazing. I don't quite understand it, but nevertheless, it looks really cool. The Panzermortar destroys the Zeppelin. All that energy, just, I don't know, it's just going kind of crazy, isn't it? Sledgehammer games always do amazing cutscenes, potentially some of the best looking cutscenes in any Call of Duty game. CGI at least. These characters always looked so real. You don't really learn a lot from that ending, but there we go. Defeat the Panzermortar without going down. Let's go. And then also we get the hilt. It's not the hardcore ending, so he doesn't come back alive, but still really cool. And the final thing for this video is seeing this guy dropping points, which is always nice. That's going to round it up, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed this revisit to Final Reich and World War II zombies. And welcome to one of the greatest zombies maps ever created by Treyarch. And a map that has to be respected in Black Ops 4 Zombies. And this is 9. Today we're going to be doing the Easter egg. I'm so excited for this. I've genuinely been waiting to play this map for so long. And I've never done the Easter egg on solos. This will be new for all of us. I can't wait to just show you why this map is without question a top 10 map. Might even be a top 5 map. First of all, you're in a massive Roman Colosseum with a live audience watching your every move. The atmosphere on this map is absolutely second to none. I love it so much. I also like how you can get an extra quick revive by doing very, very little. I just really think this is one of the most creative maps that we've ever had inside of Zombies. It just suits Zombies incredibly well. Right, let's pop my Perkaholic while I'm unlocking the Pack-a-Punch. That is so much better. The first thing I say I really like about this map is just how easy it is to get the Pack-a-Punch. It's as simple as just opening the 4 towers of the map, smashing down a gong, and then killing the enemy that spawns. It's very, very simple. And already we've got Pack-a-Punch ready to go. It just really feels like a map that's living and breathing. The announcer just shouting stuff at you for doing well. I absolutely love it. Straight away, we should gain access to the Pack-a-Punch. And we can begin the Easter egg, but we also need to get the Wonder Weapon, which has its own little mini quest. Now, just to make my life a little bit easier, we need the Specialist, so let's grab that. If we go up to here, we can see a skull, which if we use our Specialist, we can pick up. That skull we just picked up, we need to make our way to the Flooded Crypt, which we are here, and we need to find a grinder, which is going to be there. Now, we need the Wonder Weapon for this next step, so we can't really progress without it. So let's get that. And to start, there's this bowl in this window that you just got to shoot. Hello, is it working? There we go. And what it's going to do is the fire is going to light up through there and actually make the shape of an arrow pointing to a tower that we need to go to. As we can see, there it is, and it's pointing towards the Zeus Tower. Okay, I can't read arrows to save my life. It's not there, it's here. And there it is. Now we use this head along with 2 other parts, which is going to be for an acid trap. So that's 1 part there. And then we grab the other part there in that corner. And for this last trap part, we need to actually complete the challenge. So there we go. And now I love how we can have a pack-a-punch gun on round 3 or 4. But there we go. There's the final part of that. So now let's go and craft it. And now we should be able to put the skull down like that, activate the trap, and it's going to melt this thing down into some sort of scorpion key. Oh, look, there it is. Easy. So now I need to get full crowd affinity. So you see that thumb that's like pointing up and shining there? We need to basically get it to where they are super, super happy with me. So I think we just need to just slay out. We need to keep that for an entire round. Okay, there we go. A gift from Sir Ket, but where is it? There it is. So they've thrown this pot down. Okay, so with that jar and that key, we go and pop it here. And now that tree is going to start extracting some weird liquid that's going to let us poison the mystery box. I think it's such a cool little egg. And I've got firebomb, which we'll need a little bit later. Okay, 1 round later, and it is packed to the brim. And now what we do, just go to the corner of the mystery box to poison it. And there we go. Guaranteed wonder weapon. Coming through, and there it is. Death of Orion. So now we've got this. We now need to charge up the skull here with 3 shots of the Death of Orion. So that's 1 of them. Also, did you know you can spam the wonder weapon by pressing the shoot button and the reload button at the same time? Thank Codename Peace for teaching me that, but it makes the weapon so much better than it is. It's not bad by any means, but it's not that viable in later rounds. But when you spam it, it's fantastic. So the effect when you charge it is it will do effect on zombies like that, and it will also slow them down. But here we go. That stuff's all grinded. We have some weird powder. Now we've got this weird powder. We now need to get a plank of wood from the gladiator who throws it and destroys it here. You guys probably remember this. Okay, he's a little bit damaged, but I'm sure he'll still do it. That sounded like something fell off there. There we go. We got that. And now with said wooden plank, we come to the Odin Tower and we place it here in this cauldron, which needs to be there for 3 rounds, I think. There's a lot of Easter egg steps that you'll notice where we're going to have to be pushing rounds a lot. And what we also need is we need maximum low crowd efficiency. You get that by going through fire, but also just by shooting them with rockets. So I'm just going to do that. I didn't realize you could do that, but look, they are in uproar. They are not happy. So now we're waiting for an item to be available, which when they throw it should be poop. Who would have thought in a Call of Duty Zombies map, you would have poop thrown at you? It's such an odd game, isn't it? Here we go. The crowd aren't happy. And there's my poop. Thank you very much, lads. And oh man, I've not missed Blight Fathers. It's so easy. This is the best wonder weapon in Black Ops 4. There's no doubt. And let's check on that charcoal. It is done. Now we've got the bone mesh, we've got the poop, we got the charcoal. We now need to place it in a bowl here, and then we got to wait 2 rounds. You can see a bit of a pattern emerging, can't you? It's just burning rounds, this Easter egg. I guess the reason they've done it is so that people have a reason to play and go through the trials and stuff and all the challenges. And the map is quite challenging in the higher rounds. So we just got 1 more. Then we can pick that up, and then we go on to the next actual Easter egg step. Okay, our fertilizer is now ready. You can see it's green, it's smoking. So now we've got to place it down in the Danu Tower, and we then got to wait a few more rounds. So that's it down there. We've got to wait 3 rounds now. 3 rounds. Yo, let's go. We've got the homunculus as well. We are looking set. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to one of my favorite steps in this Easter egg. So now that we're finally ready, you can see the fertilizer is green, it's smoking. We need to kill a zombie with firebomb. On top of this, we have to actually have the effect go on. So this could take a little while. I might genuinely have to get rid of this and then try and get it back later. I might regret the decision, but I just don't think the Helion can actually, you know, do the effect because it just kills the zombie so quick. Let's see, and if not, it'll just make for a funny video regardless, right? Once you've activated the firebomb, you then need to use your specialist weapon and kill. I don't know if this works on a special round, but we can try. Okay, let's try this again. Specialist kills on here is the only way that this apparently works. But how does it activate? I don't think people know to this day. There we go. Finally, it just seems to be complete random. Okay, how quickly can we take this out without having to even throw a homunculus? I'm going to throw one anyway, just to be on the safe side. But for this step, we're transported to a different version of the map, which is amazing. You can see it's like a very similar version of the Anu Tower that we were just in, but it's nighttime. There we go. And our next one, such a cool step. You can see the sky is literally full of stars. And there we go. Step completed. Lovely. So now there are spots outside the map where we need to shoot with our shield gun, and it's going to spawn in an enemy. Next step's called Answer the Dawn. So we've got to look around the map everywhere. So you can see there's one there. We're looking for like bull icons, which means we've got to shoot it with our shield, which is the brazen bull. But essentially, every time we shoot one of those, it will spawn a boss, as you can see here, and we need to kill that boss. And its soul goes towards Ra. You can see that zombie is just kind of spinning, doing its own thing. Okay, we do have one there, even though the icon didn't look like it was an icon. Here's our second boss. As you can see, he's spinning around. Funnily enough, we're playing this in 2022, but you can glitch this still. Treyarch have not fixed this since it's come out, but you can shoot all 4 of these, spawn all 4, and kill all 4 at the exact same time, and it will only count as 1 soul. And it glitches, and you literally can't do anything. You have to do the whole Easter egg again, start all over, which is not cool at all. But there we go. There's our 3rd one, and there's the 4th one. There we go. Step is complete. We can go on to the next one. Okay, this next step genuinely scares me. I hate getting this wrong, but essentially Ra has made this symbol, and we're now going to play a game where we have to kill a specific enemy that flashes up on this. So let's activate it, and let's not get this wrong. Okay, so here we go. The first one is a brawler. Next is fire, which is horrible. That is gladiator, and that is water. Okay, so we need to kill a brawler first. I just got this KN as I was scared. Just in case. Okay, that's a brawler. That's him down. Fire. That's fire down. Okay, we've got a gladiator down there. Okay, and the water is following us. There we go. Whew! Who would have thought doing this with a Helion salvo would have actually been easy? But there we go. Ra is going for it, and we can go again, I think. Yep, here we go. Round 2. So our symbols are Blightfather, Poison, Brawler, Electric. Okay, pray for me. This is going to be horrendous. I need to kill this Blightfather, like, immediately. He's already spawned. Okay, there he is. Oh, and the electric's there as well. It's fine. We just need to go to the next round. Not a problem. Honestly, that was pretty horrendous. Okay, let's try this again. What are we getting? Tiger, Blightfather, water, electric. Okay, as soon as I see that tiger, he is dead. There's a tiger. All right, that's good. I just need to kill this Blight ASAP. I need to also find where it is. Oh, yeah. Okay, the Blight is very close to death. Very, very close. No! Oh, first down. Okay, can I take it down while we're down at least? I can just pop my perker. We're good. Okay, there's the Blight down. Oh, God. Okay, and the water and the electric. Okay, there's water. No! How did I miss? I'm actually getting nervous. Okay, there's the water down. Now just the electric. Yes! Let's go! Woo! Let's go. Okay. Let's get to the end of this round and get to the next step. Now that step's complete. We need to go and interact with this pillar in the middle of the spawn. As we can hear, something's happened. And now we're underground. And I think we're stuck down here. And we need to shoot these screws up in the arena in order to get us out. There we go. That one's done. Got another one up there. There we go. That one's gone. Third one here. I love how I don't even need to shoot with the shield. I can just shoot with my super overpowered rocket, and that one's done. Okay, not good dying wish, so do that. And then this is the final one. Okay, and then we're done. A great storm approaches. And now if we go to spawn, we can see that these poles have appeared out of nowhere, and we've got to kill zombies using kilowatt. But again, I'm worried we can't because this is too powerful. So we've got to get rid of Circuit's Kiss again, which I don't want to do. Okay, now we actually have kilowatt. So it stuns the zombie like that, and then the energy will go up in there. Who's got to try and load of zombies, get the kilowatt, and then kill them? And we've got to do that in all 4 corners of the arena. Wish me luck, because I'm going to need it. Okay, there we go. Got some electrocuted. Boom. I'll tell you, this is not easy. This is not easy. Yeah, doing this on round 31, this is hardcore, man, because you've got all these gladiators, and they will happily slice and kill any zombies that you're training up. Okay, and now we've got Luna as well, which no one wants. Okay, 2 down. Come on. Okay, on to the final one now. So it literally is just killing stuff with kilowatt. And before, there we go. Nice. Nice. There we go. All right, so now we need to go and interact with this. And it's going to spawn us into a infinite ammo specialist boss special enemy fight. So as you can see here, this is a really cool step. Like, look how different the map is. And here we go. So unlimited specialist, that's kind of dope. We just got to survive this. And it doesn't sound difficult. This does get very, very, very hectic very quickly. Like, if you're not paying attention, you can easily get overwhelmed here. Like, look, I'm already red screened. What the heck's going on? Oh, no! On my last one. No, bro. Okay, if I've lost mule kick as well at the fight I've lost the circuit at the final moment. I lost the Helion? How does that make any sense? No, I've lost the Helion. I can try and get it back at least. We do have mule kick, but that's annoying. You see what I mean? This is not easy by any means. Like, good grief. I think I picked the wrong specialist. No! Okay, I was not gonna stop there. So we are going for attempt number 2 on this. Now, I think the way to play this is you don't have to use the specialist. It's unlimited, but you don't have to use it. But I also have a far better specialist than what I did when we last tried this. This is just a case of surviving. You don't have to do anything special. You don't have to necessarily just wipe everything that you see. It's more just a case of surviving. But yeah, Hammer of Valhalla, so much better. But as you can see, I don't even really need to use a specialist. I have the most powerful weapon in the game. Just do this instead. Yeah, this hammer is so OP. Like, look how much easier this has been than what we were using. Like, are you kidding me? This is a cakewalk, dude. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Somehow I'm red screened. So I'm going to put this away. Yeah, this is getting a little hectic still. Oh my God, I'm in dying wish. Jesus. I take back everything I said. Okay, we're done. We're done. Oh my God. Let's go. Not even gone down once yet, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God. Okay, so if I remember this step correctly, there's a bunch of symbols and you need to, like, aim them in a certain way, shoot them with the Death of Orion. There we go. That worked. I remember there was just like, yeah, a jump shot you had to do, and we got it that time. Okay, so this one, I remember it was a nasty one, but hey, we got it. First go. Let's go. The last one's here in the pit, right there. I don't think that worked. We'll try it again. I think you've got to really, really hug the wall and shoot. There we go. That's it. Okay, so now I believe we've got to stand on this. And as you see, water's flowing through into this grate. We've got to stand here for about 20 seconds. And then I think the step starts where we're in like a lockdown. And after that, it's boss fight time. I am so ready. Okay, there we go. It was taking its time. I think maybe because we're on a special round, but I get so scared doing this step. So scared. So I'm going to activate the trap. I reckon we got this, especially with this. If we didn't have this, then I'd be nervous. And what I will say is this is a good egg for solo. Like, it is difficult. Not the hardest in the game, but like I said at the start of the video, definitely up there. The fact I did not do this on first attempt shows. Okay, here we go. Here's the Blighty. Been waiting for you. But again, with this, it's just such a cakewalk. It really is. Okay, and ironically out of ammo. Oh dear. I could pop my maxi or use my raindrops. Let's see how long I can last without it. Let's use it now. Why not? Treat myself. It's all gone very quiet. Okay, there we go. I had to pick up the key. There we go. We've done it. I think, yeah. We've done it. Oh, we've done it. Now we are boss fight ready time. Let's go. Let's travel to that boss arena. I've been waiting so long for this. Such a good boss fight. Here we go. The fact you've got a whole new arena just for this, and here we go, the grand unveiling. Doesn't start off with it. We just have a load of bosses. Look at them all waving at me. They're like, yo, he done it, let's go. Oh my God, just look at how many there are. I love how big and spacious this arena is. You've really got so much room to just run around and do whatever you want. You think they would have learned at this point? Why are they just sending so many gladiators at me? They're all dying in one shot. In fact, this has a tracking thing as well. Oh, it just makes it so easy. Oh, here we go. I've been waiting so long to fight this elephant again. Right, here we go. Let's go ahead and throw her monk, although I think we're going to wreck this thing so quick. Oh! So what's awesome is what's on its back is just a bunch of AI throwing stuff at you. It's so clever. So I think we're going to destroy that first. No, we don't. We can just get his armor off, right? Expose what's underneath. Okay, there we go. His armor's been shattered. Right, I'm going to throw another her monk. Grab the max ammo. Okay, and now go, go, go. And there we go. I think he's down. But you're like, wait, that was a quick and easy boss. But actually, There's more. You see his soul goes to another door and we get another elephant. I just love this by Trey. Like they add this in and there's just so much suspense. You think you've done it and then there we go. There's the other one. Okay, let's go. I thought this would be an absolute cakewalk and it is, but it takes a lot more damage than I remember. Okay, that should be the armor gone. Goodbye AI, look at that. You just fall to the floor. All right, here we go. Let's see how quickly our boy goes down. So far he's eaten up 8 shots. Is that enough? Ah, yes it is. And boom. Poor elephant. See you later, buddy. And there we have it. 9 complete. One of the best maps in Black Ops Zombies history. And without doubt, one of the best maps in this game. And then we get this crazy climactic ending. I still really like this ending. Like, when we first got this in 2018, we were so confused. And we never really learned who this guy is. The disrespect of Scarlet here. Oh, man, these cutscenes, man, they were insane. To be all, like, live in-engine. So when we get a face reveal, we're like, oh my god, what the heck? Who is this guy? What's happened? And then this is disgusting. Just his floating head. And the rest of them just dead. And you're like, wait, these characters are already dead? And we just got introduced to them. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. That was 9. But here we are where Cold War Zombies first began. D Machine. I don't think I've actually played this map in a good few months. So it feels quite nice to jump back onto this. And most of the egg, if not all of it, is still pretty much ingrained in my mind. I'm sure you guys have put so much time into this map over the months that this game has been out for. And it's just so weird having the characters talk to each other and like being so naive about stuff when we now have such a broad knowledge of their backstories. It's quite cool. As we gear into this video, let me know in the comments, what is your favorite map out of all the maps in the game? Is it D Machine? Is it Firebase? Or is it Mauer de Toten? One thing that's great about coming back to these old maps is that, you know, I can take advantage of that new wall buy mechanic that they added, so I can just get a better one off the wall. And I've already upgraded it twice without having to spend any salvage, which is sick. I feel like a little bit of nostalgia at this point coming back to this map. It's been that long. It's kind of crazy since I last played this map. Another thing that's really funny as well is that there's Officer Weaver talking to us whilst I'm playing as Weaver. It's just so weird. My first time playing as Weaver as well, and he's got some interesting quotes. He seems to have a bit of a personality to him, which is really interesting. I say, look at this Gallo camo that I've got. I don't know if it's glitched or if it's supposed to be like this solid color, but it's quite nice. I know this is a bit early to say, but I feel like this map is one day going to be a classic map. I do think it is. It's just, it was so good when it first came out. There was just such a great response to it. And I mean, we've yet to really have another map that fully goes into the dark ether like it does here. Like, we've had it a little bit in Outbreak, but it's just so strange to me that we got it in such a massive way and then we didn't see it again. Now, there was a reason I didn't go by Jug, because we're just gonna go get Jug from this, and this is going to be held as like one of the most classic Easter eggs in all of Zombies. Like, the Disco Bunny in Mauer is like a really great alternative to this, but I just don't think it gets any better than it does here. Like, Treyarch fully snapped when they made this, and I can't believe Firebase didn't get anything like this. It's crazy, right? Okay, let's open this bad boy up. Let's see what we're gonna get. Do we get the ray gun? No, we've got the Howler though. That's pretty sick. I'm actually very excited by that. Apply my OP blueprint. Dudes, we've got a tier 5 Howler straight away. I think we're gonna have a really good run with this. But anyway, let's start the Easter egg, which we need to build the ether scope, if you guys remember. And I thought this was going to be a bit more exciting than what we actually got. Got a first part there. And I remember it just spawns like a million dogs. Grab that part. There we go. That's all parts for the ether scope. And now we're being taken back. Now, if I get a ray gun on this map, after getting this, I'm going to be flabbergasted. Okay, we've got our Megaton here, so we're not going to want to waste that. We're going to want it to shoot the tree. But here the lad is. Come on. Come on. There we go. See, it might have been months since I played this, but I can still remember all the tips and tricks. And then I just realized I forgot to use the plague hounds properly.
Fucker cinched my mustache.
What? I feel like Treyarch have definitely taken on board the criticism about personality in the game. And now begins the process of Operation Hoover. Operation Vacuum. Yeah, this should hopefully be enough zombies so we can get this. There we go. Easy. And there we go. Die Shockwave. Lovely. Probably the worst wonder weapon we've seen yet in Cold War, unfortunately. It's not great, but we're going to rock and roll with it. Okay, so there's Dr. Vogel's diary, and now we understand so much about what was going on. It is so cool after playing Mauer, going back to this map and just seeing how Treyarch literally just had everything. You got to remember to give him the book as well. You can actually hear him. But yeah, there is Valentina's father right there. Oh, I'm going to get smacked. Oh, we're good. It's like when people are like, you know, Treyarch, they don't have an idea what they're doing for the story. It's like they had this all planned here. Like if you listen to like what they're talking about the whole idea of World War II and, you know, trying to use cyclotron in order to, you know, resurrect themselves later on. It was all there in plain sight. We just didn't understand the context. If we go back to the computer and enter the password AHV, that is Valentina's name. Angelica Hannibal Vogel. AHV. It just makes complete sense. Okay, so let's shoot down that. Go and get this. I mean, it's so obvious when you look that this thing is going to be something we use because, you know, it just literally flings back at you and it's highlighted. Here begins our first upgrade, which is so easy. You just pour the flask onto this box and it just reveals some chains that we can now open and switch to the ice die. Okay, now it's always a case, which side is it? Okay, we already got it a long time ago. All right. So that's one upgrade already done. Our next one is going to be the best version of the die, which is going to be the electric. And this one is always a little bit tricky for me. Sometimes I don't quite get all of this done in one session. Sometimes it might take me one more go. Okay, that's one. There's our second one next to Jug. I'm really interested to know in the comments below how many of you guys have done this and how many of you guys have not done this and this is new to you. There's number 2 and number 3. Oh god, see what I mean about just not having enough time, although we should be able to do it since we've still got it on our weapon. Come on, you know you want to work. Did we get it? We got it, baby. Let's go. If you guys have never played this map before, get this and you will never need another weapon again. And you can see just how good this thing is. It is a monster. And the next thing we're getting is this, which is like a fuse. Hello? Can I get the fuse box, please? There we go. That's the one thing that I forgot to pick up. And that shows that I've not played this map in a while, that I forgot about that. This is our third upgrade now. We just simply put that thing we just got the fuse into this laser. Exactly what Gray was going on about when she mentioned about using a laser on something. And now we can switch to the fire die. Okay, we got a dog. Let's go, baby. Is that what we need to do? Just kill a dog right near this. And it's going to be sucking up all that lovely gas. And there we go. Boom. Now we just go up to this, place that canister on, and it's going to hopefully blow up the canister. There we got the Nova 5, and we're like halfway through the egg at this point. Hey, there we go. Proceeding with initialization. Okay, we move on to the next step where we need to get ourselves a Megaton. And oh, look what we've got right there. A Megaton. I just don't want to kill them, though. We shouldn't have got the insta-kill. I don't think we need to kill them, though. They just need to walk under it. Oh, so I don't even need to do... This is the next step. I need to go in the Dark Ether first. I need to get the wrench. Oh, man, this whole time, this is all I had to do was just do this. Then we get this thing, and then we do the Megaton. So I'm sure we can do this absolutely fine, but I'm going to need to get a Semtex because these are just not going to cut it. So a little hit there, little hit there, and a little hit there. And then we get to see the lovely zombie up there. Okay, this should be it. Go on, tank. There we go. Now here's the big brain move right here. When you pick up the decontamination agent, you just want to walk backwards. Walk backwards, boys. Essentially, yeah, for some reason, when you're doing this step, if you walk backwards, you just move a lot quicker. And you just use the mini-map to help you out, to let you know where you're going. Ah! Okay, we're done. Okay, we've still got both of them. They're still alive, which is fantastic. Okay, come on. Come on, there we go. There's one. Are you kidding me? Come on. Just move ever so slightly forwards. There we go. So if you're super quick with this bit, you can actually activate the computer and then run out the doors. I didn't quite get there in time, but that's normally a great way to save time if you were doing a speed run. You can actually get out and use the map whilst this happens. But yeah, the Megaton bombers are being fused together. And there we have Orlov, our poor chap. And there my man goes. He runs in there, and if you notice, the lights suddenly go out. Okay, at this point, we're pretty much boss fight ready. Let's just get a few more perks. Get Deadshot. Do we get Mule Kick for the extra ammo that could drop? I mean, why not? We're not getting anything else, let's be honest. I gotta say, the storytelling in this map was really damn good. Like, really good. But the fact that we have stuff like this in the main, like, Easter egg, and then you've got these other little spectral reflections as well of other people and what happened back in the time is a really great way to tell the story. We are pretty much ready to go. So let's pick up the family photo and let's do this, ladies and gentlemen. The nuclear family photo for the first boss fight in Cold War Zombies. Although it's not really a boss fight, but there's our boy Orlov. Ooh, those are new. I don't remember that stuff above his head the first time we done this. All right, here we go. It's crazy that this... the story just still full circle, you know, how it's a Mega's fault, a Mega planning stuff. Like, it's not changed. The stakes are still so high. Now, I reckon that our Molotovs are going to come in super handy for this. But as long as we don't let anything touch him, we should be okay. I say that, and then look what happens. Imagine we can do this without anything happening to our guy. What? How did I get wrecked that quick? Watching this back, I'm an absolute idiot. I just stood in my own Molotov flames until I had 50 HP. I mean, he's already done, so that's a thing, but I don't want to... Hello? I'm going to have to use the self. How did I do that? This is like one of the easiest Easter eggs. If we fail this, just because of that, I'm going to be mad. We've still got the perks that we need. Oh my God, that's an embarrassment. Goes to show, as easy as you think stuff is, even after all this time, might not necessarily be so easy. Okay, there we go. Second one done. Jesus. I don't know how I went down there. That was just abysmal. If we can get some ammo back, that would be nice. And we should be fine with just our shotgun, to be honest. Okay, let's activate our ring of fire. Let's see how easy this is now. Just fully focus on Orlov. We should be okay. My guy, all this ammo and I can't use it on the wonder weapon. What a joke. Okay, this is very calm right now. This is too calm right now. This should be, we got this in the bag. That was a freak down that we had, without question. Okay, now I need to make sure I don't mess this up. Even this bit makes me nervous still. I'll go down here. This will be the most embarrassing thing ever. Come on.
Get the hell out of there.
Let me out, let me out. Okay, there we go. That was a successful little hop, skip and a jump there. You'd think, like, because we've done it on such a low round, there'd be... No. It's always people getting stuck there. I've got stuck there one too many times before. Not again. They get to Raptor 1. My boy, Raptor 1 can never, ever fail to rely on Raptor 1. Chuck that. Just make sure Raptor 1 has no zombies near him. Ready. There we go. I never thought I would be back on this game at any point after the year was done. But here we are back on Vanguard Zombies visiting Round Base for an Easter egg quest on Shinonuma. Now, to give Vanguard some credit, this is easily the best part of Vanguard Zombies. And this might also be the best Shinonuma remaster remake that we've had ever. But I don't think that's a massive feat. Visually, I really do think this is the best looking Shinonuma that we've had. And if this was in Cold War, for example, I think people would absolutely love it. But unfortunately, it's in Vanguard where no one's ever going to play it. To start the Easter egg off, we're going to need to pick up a few of these which are lying around the map, Cypher wheel parts. So we'll pick that up. We also need to obviously do the main first thing, which is to search the dig site. And this is a really interesting system because it turns the game into like a roguelike zombies experience, which I think Treyarch might adapt in future. But let's go to the dig site and so we need to put a mirror down here, and we do not have that mirror yet. I mean, it's a bit strange that, you know, one of the first ever zombies maps is the highlight of this game. Doesn't make a ton of sense. But the Easter egg in this is pretty decent. It wasn't anything crazy or even remotely special, but there was a few sort of cool things to it. So the first thing we need to do is actually get the Wonder Wafer DG2. Now we can get it out the box, but that's going to take a long time, but there's a way to guarantee it. And the first part for it is actually inside of the comms room. First, let's get ourselves this perk, and the perks are all free to start with, which I think is pretty weird. We've also got an electrical fuse part for the Wonder Wafer, so we'll pick that up. Now we have a prompt here for a radio, and if we come outside, we've actually got this machine here that we need to put one of the Wonder Wafer parts in, but that's in a different part of the map. And this is going to be in the fishing hut. One thing I would say about Vanguard is at least they had some pretty unique zombie types. And I completely forgot you upgrade your field upgrade with hearts in the game as well. Yes, if we open up this door here and we go around the back, there is the weapon barrel for the Wonder Wafer. And let's get our free perk here, which boosts our regen speed. Now, if we go up to here, we can insert the weapon barrel and then come back in the comms room and then check the radio again. Now that we've ended the round, we now need to defend the radio tower. And I know there's going to be at least one of the bigger bosses spawning during this. And there he is, the Storm Krieger. There he is. He's just chilling. I'm going to ring of fire you. Because why the heck not? And there you go. One thing with Vanguard zombies I never agreed with was zombies that could actually shoot you. That's not cool. Nor should that be a thing. That doesn't even make sense. How are the zombies with guns? Man, you got to do a fair bit of defending with this. Holy. All right, there we go. Almost felt like I was not prepared for it. So there we go. Remove the weapon barrel. We're one step closer to being able to start the first steps of the Easter egg. Now, this is where most of the Easter egg's going to go down. And we need a boom schreier in order for us to activate it. If we go ahead and open in the doctor's quarters, not only are we going to get a new perk, but if we go in here, we've got the last cipher wheel part, which is what we need once we destroy the tree. Let's also grab ourselves speed cola. And we also need to open up the storage hut because we got an extra item that we need to insert into this trap. So when we first turn on the trap, it's going to work for a little bit and then it's going to break. And now we need to repair it by placing one of those in. And then we need to get a certain amount of kills from that trap from zombies. Now, the strange part is between us unlocking this and getting to the next step where we need the Wonder Wafer, we actually can't progress until round 15, which is a super weird Easter egg design of Treyarch to sort of round gate you. But here we go. Here's our boom schreier. So there we go. And we should now... Okay, we need another one. Okay, here's another boom schreier on its way. There we go. It's revealed a little bit more, but we need one more. Now we've got a boom schreier round, which you definitely need to do this on a boom schreier round. I was taking my sweet time. So now we've revealed this, we then need to insert the cipher wheel parts, which we have done. And now we have a cipher to solve. And what is pretty cool is that whenever you're trying to solve it, the zombies completely ignore you. But around the map, there are 3 pieces of paper that reveal the code that we need. But you then need to translate them by looking at this page here, which you need to throw like a flammable grenade at. That's only the first time you're ever doing it. Obviously, we know what we're doing, so let's go and find what symbols we have. So one of the symbols is right here. The second code is on top of the buildable bench, and the third is in the comms room right here. Now I've got all 3 symbols. What you would normally have to do is throw a flammable at that piece of paper and then convert the symbols that we found into the symbols that match on the cipher wheel. We've already done it, so this is simple. So all we need to do is just go up to the wheel. To go into the wheel, our first one should be this one. And it should be this one. And maybe this one. Yo, we got it. It's simple, but when you ain't done it for a while, not so much. But again, we need to get to that round 15, because at round 15, we get a new mini boss, which has just spawned. And here it is, Zabala the Deceiver. Now, we need to use her somewhere on the map. So I'm going to try and get to the end of the round before we do the step. She might be like top 5 most annoying zombie AI in Treyarch Zombies history. Just because she can insta-down you if you're not paying attention. But we need Zabala to literally attack this thing, as it's her electrical attack that charges this to give us the last piece for the Wonder Wafer. Getting her to attack this thing is near impossible. Come on, there we go. So now we needed to do that again, I think. Please? Yeah, Yeah, there we go. All right, pick that up. Let's take her out. And now we should be able to get the Wonder Waffle. Can we build it? No. I think I need more kills at this trap. So I've been missing picking this up for like 10 plus rounds. And I'm like, why can't I build the Wonder Waffle? And that was the reason why. I've been low-key going a bit crazy because you see I'm pushing into the high rounds now. I was like, what's going on? But can I craft it? Yo, there we go. Finally. And there we go. Wonder Waffle acquired. One thing you can always guarantee in zombies, whether it's Modern Warfare or any other game, when it's got the Wonder Waffle in, it's usually a good time. Okay, so now we can actually move on with the Easter egg. And this is a pretty difficult step from what I remember, just because it's really finicky. Now we've done that, we can then start the ceremony. And what we need to do is we need to kill zombies that have a blue sort of mist to them when they're on this island. I remember the Wonder Waffle is also like a one-shot kill. Can be. Yeah, I remember the Stormkriegers are a bit of a nightmare. I think ammo can be a bit of a problem in here as well. And even just getting this step done in time. Hey, come on. Decoys just distracted so many of them purple zombies. All right, there we go. Oh, we did it. I was so shocked if there was like anything we were missing there, because it really does feel like you can fail it at any point, but we get an orb that spawns with a bit of story between the Dark Ether gods. And now we have a broken mirror that we need to find. In order to find that mirror, we need to see like the zombies do. So we've got this here, and what we need to do is we need to turn on the trap and let it fill up with zombie soul kills, which I think is pretty cool. It's an iconic part of Shinonuma for sure. Let's go ahead, activate the trap, and then as we see it spin round, it flings the zombies towards this fountain and starts filling it up with blood. Actually got enough to drink. Oh, yo. I'm going to wait to the end of the round. Okay, so let's go ahead and drink. And I believe we use this map. Yep, so this map tells us exactly where we need to go in order to find this mirror. So we saw it in the comms room. So run, 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 run. There it is. Literally just floating there up on the ceiling. I just needed to look. Okay, and there we go. There's our first relic mirror part. We've done that. We need to fill this up again. And then we need to find a red orb that's going to be somewhere on the map that we can only see in that zombie's blood. Here we go. The souls are piling up. But again, I'm going to get to the end of the round. All right, let's drink. Now, it's going to be somewhere. There it is. It's going to be near the Flogger Courtyard sort of area, either like down there or slightly above. But we just need to follow this. I'm a bit scared, though, following this during a round 26 to be exact, and it's spawning all these boom shries as well. It's taking us inside of here, and this is gonna spawn the final mirror part. I'm gonna chuck down a decoy so we can pick up that last mirror part. So I think at this point we are ready to do the boss fight and the ending of the map. I need to upgrade my perks a little bit, and this is the one thing I don't like about Vanguard Zombies. It's the fact that you have to buy all the perks over and over and over again to upgrade them. And the process, I think, is so unnecessary. Like, were they making that change just to be different? I don't know. Let's place the relic mirror fragments down and we can begin the boss fight, which isn't really a boss fight. Got to charge up the podium. Take your place, seedlings. Oh, so we got to fill this up with souls, I think. Oh, I had to interact with the podium first. Oh, I am an idiot. Imagine that. Oh, I completely forgot. There's a step before the boss fight. There's a blue orb that has moved somewhere around the map, and we need to shoot it to bring it back. I completely forgot. We need this sort of thing, though, as a step. I don't know. This seems unnecessary, but hey, it adds an extra step, doesn't it? Now, if we summon the Echo, now we begin the boss fight. Silly me. Here we go. Here is the Echo. Oh, I forgot there was an in-game cutscene. That is just a slideshow. Little bit weird, I cannot lie, to have story explained in images. Learn that Syraxis was married to Cortifex. So now what we need to do is just kill. There we go. We've got the blue whisked zombies. And we just got to kill them with the Wonder Waff. And we got to kill it near this mirror, whilst avoiding our little boss. Did you call this a boss fight? I don't know. Map that followed the Archon, that had a genuine boss fight, which was really a pretty average fight at best, but it was still good to see this game actually got a full-on boss fight. The only issue is when there's a boss fight in a zombies map, of course, that is pretty exciting. You would hope that that would also be just one portion of the map, but the whole map is just the boss fight, pretty much. Okay, I need to get the zombies away from me so that I can actually damage the Echo. I don't think I'm going to do enough damage. I mean, we got a max ammo, so that's the first bit done. Okay, monkey bomb going out. There we go. Pretty big damage. Pretty big damage. Hello? I chucked a monkey. We might have actually done enough damage because we just got a lot of drops there. And I think we just finished the Easter egg. Nope, I knew I didn't. How much health has she got now? Maybe at like half health. I really need like the decoys just to get these Stormkriegers away. Definitely on final phase now because every blue wisp zombie is a boom schreier. Definitely near the final phase though because every blue wisp zombie is one of these boom schreiers. Okay, here we go. Can she even hurt that much by Ring of Fire? Oh, damn. There we go. She is so close to death now. All right, final phase now. Now, yes. So now we go on the final phase where the guys with guns are the ones we need to kill with the Wonder Waffer. What a crazy turn of events. I think you were always capped at how much damage you could do to her anyway. And this should be now boss fight. Yep, here we go. So I'm going to throw down a decoy. If it will work. Ring of Fire. Get smoked, Echo. See you never. And there we go. That is Vanguard Zombies Shinonuma basically completed. And we get another slideshow cutscene. I completely forgot there was a second one. The reward, we pick up a relic and we get a max ammo. And we get a few other goodies from some mysterious unknown person. I feel like you should at least get some perks, but hey, a ray gun? Sure, why not? That is beating the Easter egg on every single Call of Duty Zombies game. 13 years of Call of Duty, all in one video. If you enjoyed this video at any point and you made it to this point, please give your boy a like, subscribe for more zombies, and I'll see you in the next one.